YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Welcome to episode 5 of our Hollow Cycle campaign. We are about to get started here, where last week the bounty hunter offer came with a quiet menace. More gold than most would see in their lifetime, all for one thing: sin. Surrendered and shackled. But the gold couldn't buy loyalty that had forged in blood and silence. The bounty hunter moved like a phantom. He struck, vanished, struck again. A shadow among shadows, parrying blades, baiting steps, dancing with death. The battle wasn't quick. It was exhausting. And personal. And it turned brutal when Elias fell. A single thrust, a rapier through his heart. Then silence. Then a scream. It wasn't Elias who cried out, it was her. Lysa's voice shattered the stillness like glass under divine fire. High, sharp, impossible, a sound no one had heard before, a sound that should not have existed. Light pulsed from her, searing the air and gold with golden white, and from Elias's wound, light poured outwards like smoke, sucked in reverse. His skin mended, his eyes opened, he lived. Traumacus stared. Not as sheriff, but as brother. At the girl he protected for years, and now he saw her not as a burden or a mystery, but as something miraculous. Even the bounty hunter paused. He saw it, felt it, and knew. This was no longer about coin. The Hollow Court would want this. They would fear this. Without another word, he drank from a deep vial, vanished into thin air, and fled the dark on horseback. While the rest caught their breath, Fizla didn't. She scooped Lysa into her arms, still a bit warm and almost too hot to touch, but she was able to grab her and brought her to safety. She rushed her to the mayor's quarters. She barred the door, held her breath, and waited. Traumacus arrived soon after, careful not to spook the twitchy finger and whatever concoction she rigged at the door. Meanwhile, in the jailhouse, Sin found Tomlin Gray, bound, bruised, and unconscious. The real mayor this time, not the imposter who tried to deceive them. When Tomlin woke, his first thought was Lysa, his second was fear. He told them that she might be the last ember, the final spark. The gods may be gone, silent, shattered, but perhaps not all of them have faded. He didn't have a plan, just a direction. Take her east, he said, to Gallows End. Keep her hidden and keep her safe. There were rumors, whispers of dwarves in the north who'd not yet bowed to the Hollow Court, free, fierce, and alive. That was the only hope, and right now, it was the only thing they had. As the group gathered around, getting the last-second supplies, doing it in a rush, but not to try to draw too much attention, as they were supposed to be leaving in secret. They didn't have time to barter. They didn't have time to really do exchanges. Just buy the products, grab them, and go. As Karnak was buying his things, he did run into a familiar face from town, who is the town's blacksmith, who has specialized in firearms and that sort. Did say in a very casual manner, not knowing that Karnak was leaving for good, went to Karnak and said, "Hey, I have this special invention I would like for you to try," and hands Karnak a device that has never been seen before. It has a barrel and a cocking mechanism, and it sprays shots. This would be known as a blunderbuss, is what they call it. This is the first iteration. It has never been seen before, and she does hand it to him to try out. Said, "Hey, I would like for you to experiment with this." And
do you have a picture of the blacksmith?
Of the blacksmith, yeah. And hands 15 bullets over to Karnak And Karnak's never seen a bullet like this. It looks more like a shell.
Okay. And do I know the blacksmith?
You do. I'm going to show a picture right now. NPCs. It is Marta Draymore.
Rough around the edges.
Yeah, she is the town's blacksmith, who's gotten definitely more close to Traumacus and Karnak, being she is one of the premier inventors of firearms. As we know, firearms are new to this world. They were almost invented and formulated as a defense with the lack of magic and stuff that currently exists. So they needed to find other ways to try to defend themselves. So guns are pretty new to these parts. And so you do know her fairly well.
Her name's Marta.
Marta. Marta Draymore.
Why'd you say that name? Okay. I will hold it over in my hand, and I said, "It seems kind of big. I don't know. Is it gonna work?" And I pull up the shell, like, "Where's the bullet?"
She when you ask her if it's gonna work, she kind of looks at you and shrugs, like, "That's what you're here for." And she does show you how to load it. It's basically, let's see if I can put a big. If I can show what the blunderbuss looks like. So it kind of tilts down, and you put the bullets, the 2 shells, right inside.
2, okay.
Wait, is it 2?
Okay.
Sorry, I could be wrong on that. It might be just 1. Hold on, my bad. It is 1. So yeah,
looking at it,
so you put 1 shell
yeah.
in, and it
Okay.
And what basically it fires is kind of like an AoE, but you'll see more if you choose to use it. She just kind of tells you that the bullets fly out, is what she kind of tells you. At least that's the idea behind it.
Well, I sure hope so.
They go forward, not backwards.
Oh, good. I hate the guns that go backwards. I had one of those once. It was horrible. For inventory purposes, are the shells unique from bullets, or
Yes,
are they just bullets?
They're unique.
Okay.
Yeah, like
okay, so I will need to make room for those.
Yeah, they're actually like shells.
Okay.
They're basically they're made from a like a soft wood and like a copper tail. So when the powder's packed in the copper, so when it goes, the wood will splinter out with the with like little balls inside of it.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of 2 silver worth of hardtack so I can carry whatever 5 pounds of shells looks like, or whatever she's looking to get rid of.
She has 15 shells, and she already gave them to you.
Okay.
Yeah, they should be in your
I see
inventory. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's all she has. So
3 pounds, 4 pounds.
It'd be up to you, like, if you want to make sure you put one of those shells aside, and like maybe you, Fizzla, Trauma, whatever, can try to reverse engineer them to make more. That's up to you.
Gotcha, because these don't exist in the world. We have to find some way to make them.
Correct. Yeah, this is
right. Okay.
And this isn't an unnatural thing for her to do, to give you or Traumacus stuff to try out for her, since she doesn't go into the world. So like her doing this to you isn't like this like crazy unnatural thing. It's almost like, okay, yeah, I'll try it. But at this point in your head, you're almost thinking like, this could help me for future journey.
Yeah. I'll turn to Marta and say, well, this is wonderful. There's many times where I feel like a lot of bullets in one spot would have been very useful. Full disclosure, though, I need to head out of town for however long I need to be out. Is it okay if I take it with me and then I'll come back and give you a report?
She totally agrees to that. She's like, yeah, as always, just make sure you come back and give me that full report.
Absolutely, will do.
So,
And I will.
sorry, go ahead.
I'll put a shell in there, and then will it stick in my holster? I have a double holster. Will it fit in my left side, or do I need to like strap it to my back or something?
Yeah, you need to strap it to your back. Like it has like kind of like a strap on it, so you
Okay.
need to like wear it on your back for sure.
Okay. Okay. So it has a sling, and I can just like carry it.
Yeah.
Okay. Will do. I will have it just behind my backpack, so it's not readily apparent, but I can grab the stock of it and pull it up and over if I need it.
Okay.
And then I'll load a shot into it.
So from there, as the party all collects their last bits and baubles, Fizla gets her stuff, and as she's running by a farm that she always runs by that has a outside, it has like a wheelbarrow style basket to carry fruit and stuff, and this thing has been it's pretty rusty. It hasn't been used in a long time. And she's like, they won't miss this. And she kind of dumps it out and kind of borrows it.
Borrow.
And so when you guys get back, she ends up putting Lysa in there. So you guys, and then
I snapped a couple blankets from the clothesline too.
Yeah.
That she could lay on.
So it's almost makes it look like you guys are carrying out cargo and not like dragging a body. Because she is still unconscious, for those that remember. So from there, you guys head out to no fanfare. Just head on north out the.
I got Spizla would go to Karnek's. Like, are you able to wield this thing? Just imagine it like kind of like you have to pick up the two things, and then like drag somebody like a wheelbarrow.
Okay, is it like a stretcher that you've made?
Kinda. It's like it has like one wheel, has the one wheel, has like a like basically a long, like wood fence like railings, and then it has two like handles you can lift up to drag.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, I can do that until she's awake.
Right.
And then I just kind of gently cover her with blankets. And my thing is, do we go out the front or we go out the way Elsie told us through the sewer line again? Didn't she show us that secret way in and out of the town?
She did. You could definitely go that way, but you'd have to find a way to like lower Lysa in there because it's like you have to, it's like a sewer thing where you'd have to like somehow get down there.
So no, yeah, with the wheelbarrow and everything like that. Plus, the town isn't thinking anything against
right.
us.
You guys are trying to.
Like, we're not running from the townspeople. We're running from what might be coming into town.
Correct, and you're trying not to cause a panic in town or anything. So,
I guess Fizla says she's feeling pretty exhausted. She goes pretty beaten up and everything like that. She does remind the party that she knows of a mine and a things in the village that we like a mine with what am I looking for? A cave system that's in the mountains that the Hollow Court most likely would not be going back to, that we could possibly hide and rest on our journey. You know, she's a little leery of going back.
Okay, yeah, it
we'll
definitely
keep that
sounds like a good first stop.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, fine. So, as we start heading out,
I hit the check button to see what it does. Oh, I see. That's the pushback thing. Okay.
Oh yeah. Because when you fire it, you have a chance of being pushed backwards because of the.
Right.
Now, would we keep on the road, or would we try to push ourselves through the creepy forest?
So as you start
Um,
heading north, I can at least tell you the environment that you would see.
What time of day is it after we're done?
It is about after you get done with everything. I would say it's probably about 6
Okay.
p.m.
But when would the time that we are like walking around town and getting all that last minute stuff, could that be factored into a short rest?
It would not be, because that would not be a lazy activity. You would be like you'd almost be the opposite of short rest, because you'd be hustling so
Hustling
quick to
through
get
the
out.
town, yeah.
Okay. Well, Elias looks like he's gonna die any second, so
Same
he
with
doesn't really
Fizzla,
want to
don't
do
worry.
a whole
That's
lot.
why we definitely need to rest. Believe me, Fizzla is not doing well either. She's bloodied and exhausted.
So the road north, as you walk, you've kind of walked this route before. The weather, though, it's very very moist out. It's the ground and stuff is very squishy off the road, so you can travel off the road, but it will double your speed time. It's very it's on and off rain, and it's very foggy out, as you know from this direction, because this is where you guys were at. You guys were heading up this way before when you guys went to those ruins.
Fizzla's the Embassy Enclave is around in these mountains.
Right. Yeah, you guys were like right here for the Elsie thing. You guys are 4 hours out, so. So we're just gonna start walking, trying to get out of town a little bit.
Yeah,
I wonder if we should be walking along
no
this
better
water.
time to start.
You can.
I think the big thing is he had to head west to get people, right? So if we just start heading east, I think we'll already be in a good spot. I don't know if it's super important which route we take, as long as we're not super slow. We've got a little bit of time. I am wearing a magic cloak. Yeah, I'm wearing a magic cloak. Can I like tuck that inside of my armor and still use, or does it need to be like out and present for people to see?
That's a good question.
So I mean, anyone with detect magic would still notice it on my back.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna say you have to wear it outside your armor, and here's the only reason why. For me to balance it was to put that symbol on it, so you had to just not wear it all the time.
I understand.
If that makes sense.
Then I will. It does. Yeah, I will put it in my pack for now, since I don't think I'm going to be swimming.
Yeah, I would say it's just too bulky to wear underneath your armor.
No problem.
So I'm like, you could wear it, but you would have to risk showing the symbol off too.
Would Karnak be strong enough if I was riding in the wheelbarrow with Lysa and trying to make some healing potions as we're going down the road?
I mean, that's up to him if he wants to push you around, but he probably would be.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, you're not just having me do superfluous tasks. Like, this is to keep someone alive. Like, you're doing critical work here. So yeah, like, hop
in the bumpy road ride and look over Lysa too, see if she wakes up at all.
So,
yeah.
Are we going to head up the river up to this way, or are we going to try to go the road on over?
Yes, I'll leave
it
up
to
Graveford.
I think that's what you guys were saying last week, that the goal was to stop in Graveford. But I mean, Graveford's a whiles away. So, and then Fizzla was talking about her old family's tribe was in these mountains where the Hollow Court already came and attacked or whatever
Cleared that.
and kicked her out. So she said that they'd probably never go back there. So it's probably will offer some safety for a short time.
Right. Okay. My only worry with the road is that 1 will be easier to spot for people who are into banditry, and then 2 will be passing people who could finger like where we went to anyone who's looking for us. Right. The road will probably be faster and more direct in that we are in the woods, but we may run into people. It looks like we have a pretty big body of water to cross, so at some point we'll need a bridge or some way to cross it.
Hold on. Okay.
I don't know. I see the merits in both.
Perfect. So which one you guys want to do then?
I look at our ranger
Good call.
and ask Elias. I was like, "Do you think we can traverse through these woods?"
I imagine I could figure it out.
All right. Direct route through the woods.
Yeah, Fizzla is a little weary about the road also for all the reasons Karnak said.
The question then is, are we going to try and cross like here? Or are we going to stay in the woods up here and then try and cross when we hit Greyford here?
We just don't know
Like,
what
do we
we're gonna
parallel up towards this structure?
I think going along the mountain range, like, because we can rest in the mountains
Okay.
and then, go around the outskirts might take a little longer, but maybe not be as clear cut where we're going, because who knows how many spies are around.
Right.
Now, looking at the map here, obviously the trees around here are far more sparse than something like this over here.
Mm-hmm.
So is this still like an actual forest, or is it just there's some trees near the road?
No, it's I don't even know a lightly dense forest. Like where all these trees are down here, like this is a pretty dense forest. This would be considered like the woods, I guess you would say, but they're not just sparsely trees. It would be kind of like a wooded area. Just remember, this map is drawn in game, so this map is not accurate per se. This is just what you guys have been given.
Yeah.
So this isn't like a
reference,
real-time GPS, so to speak. Things might be different than this map. This is just what has been mapped.
Gotcha.
But yes, but you guys do know, like this would be out. I don't know if I would call it like forest, but it'd be like the woods. It wouldn't be a super dense, but it would definitely be.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that's the plan then. We take off and we try to find as least difficult terrain as possible because, with the wheelbarrow and stuff. But I think we're good.
All right. So
the goal is to get to Greyford, correct? We're all agreed upon that.
Well, we can't get Greyford's very far away, so we can't get. The goal is to get to Fizzla's old mine, the mines that was there, cave system, to rest because, like you said, Eliza's is not feeling well, and it's closer to Redwick than Greyford is.
Just as a point of reference here. Well, actually, I think this ruler tells me. Okay, so it's about 50 miles. And how much ground can we cover in a day?
You can travel 8 hours, and it takes at a normal speed. It takes 3 miles an hour.
Okay, so 24 miles in a day.
Correct.
If we could only travel 8 hours.
Yeah, due to the road or being off-road, as I stated earlier, you will be moving a little bit slower because of the there's like heavy moisture and stuff in the air, so the ground's not like super solid. So you guys are trying to.
How bad is Karnak hurting? Like, were you feeling pretty?
I mean, I don't look good. Like I'm used to being beat up and stuff and not feeling great. But
I'll use a rest. You guys right now are about 2 hours out of town. Because right now you guys are traveling fairly normal speed because you guys like on this river. It'll be like once you get past that river, you guys will be moving a little bit slower. Right now it's about.
Maybe when we put a few miles. Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. You're 6 miles out right now.
I was gonna say maybe we stop for 20 minutes, catch a breather here before we move deeper into the woods.
Damn it, my rolls are awful, you guys.
20 minutes might be 20 minutes might be enough to give
You
us
hear
the edge if we come into a
cursing
fight.
as she's like you hit a bump, cursing as all her healing potion fell onto the floor.
Oh no!
Oh
no.
God damn it! Look.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Wow, that was such an awful roll. As part of this 2-hour journey here. Okay.
So you've crafted 2 of them so far?
Yeah, because I'm basically saying because it takes her a little longer. She's not feeling well.
Right.
So every 20 minutes, she was working on one. She lost one to the floor. Whether or not we hit a bump or anything like that, that whole vial just went. Psh.
All right.
Sorry, Fizzla. It's not meant for overland travel.
So at this point, did we do we want to take a 20-minute break? So you guys can at least get a short rest?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at
that
that
would
end
definitely
spot of the river.
seems pretty optimal.
All right. So yeah. So you guys decide. Looking back, you see the town, a lot more faded. You figure at this point you might be able to get like a little 20-minute break in. So let's put in for a short rest.
Got 2 dice available. I think I'm just gonna roll 1 just in case Sin needs to do. Oh, well, you needed me to carry some of your kits, right, Sin?
I think Sin said. Oh, because
I'm hanging on to them because I'm at 25 speed, which I think everyone is. So
Yeah.
So you
I made
I use my
sure to give just enough to.
for your 1 ability, you need us to have a dice roll available, right?
yes,
So I'm just gonna keep.
I have.
I healed a little bit. I rolled awful there too. I rolled a 4. Dear Lord. All right.
Yeah. I used both of my hit dice because I needed it pretty bad. I still need it, but I'm in a better spot now.
All right, I'm just gonna keep it available. And then that doesn't clear exhaustion, right? Only long rest does that.
No.
Correct. Only long rest. And then the way long rest works is if you you get remove 1 exhaustion per or per long rest. If you're in like a tent and kind of comfort, you lose 2 exhaustion, and if you're like in a hotel or someplace really comfortable, it's 3.
And that's long rest.
For long rest. So after you guys sit at the base of this little tiny river.
Are we need to eat anything or drink anything at this point?
Not for not for a short rest.
Okay.
You don't have to. You guys get your breath back and all continue to decide to keep continuing for the night. And you keep walking. Who is that point, by the way?
I guess now that I recovered some, it would make sense for Elias to be at point.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. And I have expertise. Okay, so that's not advantage. I just roll that. Oh, pretty sweet roll.
That was pretty sweet.
Oh, but I have the -1 from the
Exhaustion.
Yeah, so it's only getting a +4.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, you guys you really don't notice too much, but you don't notice anything like around you. Keep on walking.
How does it look like the environment around us right now? It's still foggy.
It's very foggy. The ground's mushy. It's fairly cold. It's not like freezing where you need like full warm, but there's definitely a chill to the air as it is about hidden spring.
Can I medicine check Lysa and see if she's still breathing comfortably, or
Yeah, go ahead.
make sure that she's not like harboring
Yeah,
any...
she is still out too, by the way, guys. Like,
well, what she did, I don't like. That was, oh my god, I am rolling horrible.
you think she's dead? You start shoving a potion down her throat. I mean,
have I kind of look at like Sid is like, I don't know if she's okay.
yeah, you guys are all, and obviously Trauma is walking with her and like holding her hand as you guys are kind of walking too, because feeling a connection. She is feeling, or as far as you guys know, she is alive.
There's a weak pulse.
But yeah, she is out. Like, she would almost be dead to a naked eye, like if they didn't know. Almost like her limbs are limp. She is completely out. So you guys really don't know how okay she is, or if anything, especially with that medicine check.
Right.
You guys do continue for another 3 miles, heading in. You're about to leave this little bank of a river. It's definitely getting dark out. And the one thing you do notice, Elias, just throughout time, that you do notice that in like the last 3 months, the days are getting shorter, like more than just like natural progression of days getting longer and shorter. Like, you're noticing like each day, or every so often, you're noticing it's getting darker than it's supposed to at certain times.
Okay. So yeah, I guess he would relay that to the group. That I don't know if you folks have realized, it's days are getting shorter.
I thought I noticed something. I was wondering about that. I thought we were further into fall than I thought.
Nights are getting longer. With everything going on, I certainly can't bode well, but
A foreboding portent.
Bezos jumps out the wheelbarrow a little bit, goes up to Elias. Is like, come here. Bend down my way. Puts her hand on his forehead. Is like,
okay.
Are you sure? And she kind of looking up at the sky.
Well, I mean, it could be exhaustion, but
how's that even possible?
I feel like this is accurate. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty positive that's what's happening.
She starts like opening up your eye.
Doing what I do.
Your eye.
You want to roll a medicine check?
All right. Okay. All right.
Doing a medicine check, checking on him. He seems to be, other than a little bit exhaustion.
I mean, she saw him die, so that's why she was
right,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Is his brain still functioning? He's saying these days are shorter? What's going on?
I mean, as far as I know, I'm pretty positive on this.
Oh, god damn it. Ugh, we just can't catch a break. And she stomps back to the wheelbarrow.
if I had to know, I mean, it's probably got to do with the damned Hollow Court. Whatever profane magic they've used.
It's just what we need, more of the Hollow Court looming over us.
At least it's a convenient scapegoat.
Yeah, dark is good for hiding. I think Karnak and watching people stress over Lysa, like, he kind of gets it, because like Lysa's important to him because she's important to other people here, but he can also like imagine his dragon in that position. Imagine dragons. And it makes him more empathetic and like, this could be me in the future. This could be someone, and so there's a part of that hits him a little more than before. So he'll open up the pack and look inside and say, "Doing good, Junior."
Just looks at you. And
All right, good boy.
yeah, it seems to be doing good. Go ahead.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were about to say something.
I think it's the
Nope.
no. I think it's the first time I've actually called him Junior, but I've been sitting on it for a while. Kind of like, I should give you a name.
It is Karnak Jr. I love it.
Just Junior.
Yeah, no, Karnak.
But it's
Kind of like Indiana Jones, Junior.
Cool. We're continue another 3 miles, but that would now take 2 hours to go now that we've left the bank of the river. It is getting almost midnight, as you can tell by looking at the moon where it's at.
Fucker. Why am I trying to make these fucking potions when we're on the fucking road?
Shit, piss, fuck.
We are starting to feel pretty exhausted from just the day. Do you guys want to keep going, or do we want to camp for the night?
I feel like we're close to my
I think Elias is kind of on board with camping.
Oh, but
You
we
guys
don't
are
know
probably
what's in
about-
these woods.
Probably about 4 or 5 miles away from Fizzla's home. So that would take probably about another 4 hours in this travel condition.
Well, the thing with fleeing someone is you want to keep going until you can't go at all, period, like as much space as possible, but also we have no idea what's in front of us. Like, we don't want to be exhausted and run into some kind of trap. So yeah, I think we're better off
There's
taking
also
the
the
risk.
matter of like we like sort of, from what I understand, we sort of know where this thing is, but like
you guys do know where this thing is, but Fizzla has not been there in like 7 years.
Yeah.
yeah,
8
so
years
it's
almost
kind of
now.
like there might be a little bit of feeling around and eating more time.
So is it
kinda
better
dealing.
to stop here and then save ourselves the exhaustion, get rested, even if that means we don't get as much space as possible between us? I think that's probably the safer option, just because we're no good if we run into something in the woods, because there's all kinds of evils out here as we've run into, so we don't want to not be prepared for that. So I would rather take the
Yeah.
rest.
A lot of things could move into those caves in 7 years.
That
Yeah.
is true. She kind of looks sad down on the ground. With her other broken potion that's down on the ground.
If you mop it up with a handkerchief, I'm sure I could just suck on it.
All right, so we're deciding to camp here.
Yeah.
All right, so we start breaking down and setting up camp. What are we going to camp with? A fire?
I don't know if that
We shouldn't, unless we have some way of really concealing it. We don't want to be a beacon.
Yeah, I mean, is it like cold enough where we're gonna like
You
not get a decent enough rest
you'll get
at
decent.
night if we don't make a fire?
You can still get your full rest without a fire. You are uncomfortable, but you can still get a full rest without a fire. You obviously won't be able to cook, but you can use your hardtack or whatever.
Right.
How many does my tent fit?
1.
1. Okay.
I think I have my makeshift tent that you'd probably put Lysa in there, and she'll sleep in her bedroll outside of the tent.
Or I can pop up my tent and do the same. I don't know if one's quality is better than another.
She looks at hers and says,
Or if it matters.
Hers looks like it's literally made from like sticks, and
sticks it.
yours definitely looks way better quality.
Yeah, maybe she'll be safer in yours.
Here, use mine. Yeah, I'll bet you both could fit in it too.
Yeah, I would say Fizzla
And I'll start
Lysa
popping up my tent.
being small again.
Somebody's more than willing to use this if they want. They add some protection from the elements.
You're absolutely right. But I think I will. I'll stay out here to keep a weathered eye out, sleep under the stars, as it were.
So, food-wise, I need everybody to eat 2 extra food. So whatever your normal is, if it's probably 4 for most people, it's probably be 2 more. So it'd be like 6. I think you have 1 less, Sassy, because you're small. So I think it'd be 5.
I have to remember. So I have to eat 5 of my.
I have it.
Okay.
I have it all written down for you.
2 extra.
Just because you guys have been so
I have-
exhausted.
I have 40 hardtacks right now.
Or you only have to eat 2 units a day, Sassy. So
I just
you
eat
just have to eat 4.
4.
What is mine? Is it normally 4?
Probably, yeah. For a normal person, it's normally 4. Let me double check yours because you do have high strength and stuff. I put it in everybody's bio, by the way. Oh, no, I lied. I did not put it in your bio. So.
Oh yeah, 0.5 food, so it's 2 units a day I need. You're saying I needed to eat 4 then?
Correct. I think because you have 1 strength, I think yours is normally 5, Karnak. So yours would be 7 for today.
7. And then what is my what is Junior's requirement?
So Junior's requirement is 1, but if you want a happy Junior, you want to give him meat. If you want a very unhappy Junior, you're going to give him hardtack.
Understood.
He won't starve from it, but he will not. He'll be a grumpy little guy.
Okay. Knowing that, could I have replaced some of my hardtack for meat before we left? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a cost difference?
Yes. But just go ahead and swap a few out. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still small enough where he just requires 1 for right now. Definitely prefers meat.
So I can. She ended up using her hat of infinite flavor on her hardtack, and it ended up tasting like raspberries.
Nice.
Hey, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Make hardtack taste like meat.
are we resting in no armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's my time to rest.
Does
Because
light armor still count as a penalty?
Nope, light armor's fine.
Oh, I can keep my armor.
Yeah.
then.
Okay, cool.
Just medium or higher. You even need to take it off when you're on watch. You don't have to, but you get disadvantage on your rolls as you're uncomfortable because technically your watch is still part of a rest condition, which rest condition means you can't do anything strenuous, which armor's technically strenuous, so you would be at disadvantage while doing any of your checks. So, who's on first watch?
I can take it.
Okay, are you gonna wear your armor for this first watch?
No. I'm gonna put it in a nice, neat little pile by where I'm gonna sleep. I'll keep my shield with me, and then the revolver that's holstered on the inside of it, and then just kind of sit there with it by my side or like leaning on it or something.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. All right. You do hear like a lot of noises throughout the night, a lot of typical forest noises, crickets, toads, everything. Every now and then you would hear like a quick movement, but you didn't really see anything out there. Anything else you're doing during this 2 hours, or we just keep an eye out?
I guess I would bring Junior out. Since there's no immediate threat, he could kind of like stretch and walk around and be a little dragonling for a little bit. But if there was ever any kind of a threat, I would use. I think I have the command heal for him to have him run back to me. But yeah, I would let him get some wellness and exercise out.
Okay, fair enough. And since it's so dark, you don't even have a you don't even have a fire on. It's almost like he disappears constantly as he just blends into shadows really well.
Mhm.
Even for you with your dark vision, it's hard to like necessarily keep an eye on him, but you've known him long enough where you trust him. He's not running off. But yeah, it's almost like it almost seems like he's phasing in and out as he is wandering around having just the time of his life. But after your 2 hours, nothing of great interest happens. You are able to get your rest as you were not in armor, so you can go ahead and go to sleep. Who's going to get next watch?
Guess Bizla, being antsy and couldn't really sleep, woke up to do the next
Okay.
rest.
Well, wait.
Sorry.
Food for thought. I mean, it's dark already, but like, is it still at the point where it's going to get even darker?
It's probably the darkest it's gonna get. I think it's almost 2 a.m.
Okay, well
Bizla
then
can
never
see in the
mind.
dark,
I was thinking
so-
like maybe the I was gonna say if it was still like had some twinkling of light, let the people that don't have dark vision take the early watches.
Maybe
but...
when early morning's
Yeah.
coming, the sun kind of creeping up. But Bizla can see in the dark.
Yeah,
so.
I don't mind taking it second. Yeah, if that's the case, I don't mind waiting a little bit.
You guys
Yeah.
you guys started so late. I don't think it would have even mattered. It would have been pretty dark the entire time.
Plus, we're kind of in the woods.
Yeah, you're in the woods. It'd be very tough to see.
Yeah.
Anything you're doing for your 2 hours other than keeping watch?
So Fizzla does get distracted because she was so mad that she didn't even make. She is trying to make a potion while she's kind of looking over her shoulder, looking at
Okay.
everybody sleeping. She's just been really upset that she has been unable to make everything that she wanted to make, and that she wasted money on these ingredients. So she's working on her alchemist fire as she's looking over her shoulder. Which means she's not probably keeping watch as good as she should be. Let's see. She's kind of going, all right, all I gotta do is put a little bit of this, a little bit of boom boom juice here, and oh, for the love of God, is there any cracks in this vial? No, okay. Oh. Aha! Boom juice number 9.
Is made.
Was able to succeed in making that.
I think at hearing Boom Juice number 9, Karnak's eyes kind of open a little bit, thinking of 1 through 8, and then kind of go back to sleep.
All right, now go ahead and roll me a perception with disadvantage as
Okay.
you were
Yeah.
not fully
Makes
paying
sense.
attention.
Makes sense. Oh wait, why didn't that offer me disadvantage?
No, it's going to
Okay,
roll
roll
again.
12 and a 13, so
Okay,
12.
so I mean, not too bad. So as you're just physically making your potions, every now and then you hear like something stirring and a twig breaking, looking over. You don't really see anything of threat, and you just go back to making your little potions, and you're finally able to complete your potion, and nothing of great interest happened. 2 hours, you're starting to feel kind of tired, and you wake up somebody for next rest. Did you wake up?
I start poking at Sid.
Okay.
I'm tired.
So Sin
They go creeping
waking
her
up
in the tent with Lysa. Dreaming of happy thoughts as she made her boom juice number 9 successfully.
being it's fairly late. Sin gets up. Anything are you gonna do during your 2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna try to keep an eye out as close as good as possible. You obviously can't see in the night, so go ahead and roll me your perception with disadvantage. All right.
Yeah, it's a 5.
So Sin has a not good 2 hours. Being not able to see, he gets like super jumpy. Like every time he hears something, he's like, "What's that?" And he just looks out and he can't see because there's no light. The canopy of the forest is covering even most moonlight. Just white knuckling his sword like almost the entire time, like ready. But nothing does happen. Nothing comes from it. After 2 hours goes by, let's see, we have 2, 4, 6. I think that's it, right? Yeah, pretty sure that's it. After that, we will go ahead and long rest for a new day.
Am I consuming 1 or 2 water skin charges for me and Junior?
It would probably be 1 flat. It'd probably be 2 flats, yeah.
Okay,
So
I'll remove 2
Everybody
charges.
drank from their water skin too.
Yep.
All right.
2
So that means I have about
charges with the
4
water.
days of water.
So when
And
you
my
days
exhaustion
left.
doesn't seem to be
when you drink a flask,
clearing.
you need 4 servings a day of that too. So if you're doing 4 servings,
Oh, I see.
you need to drink 4 of them. So like you're pretty much going through a flask a day. Junior would probably be just 1 charge of it, but
What about Fizzlo?
you'd be 2 charges of it.
So I have to drink 2
Yeah.
water pints. Ooh,
Okay.
It'd be this. We'll just, for ease sake, we're just gonna say it's the same as food.
Okay. There's only 4 charges into a water pint.
Into a water pint. Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
The
So
same as food, so I just drank my entire water skin.
Yep. Technically, I'm
Yeah.
actually being nice. According to the rules for water skins, only a half is supposed to be. You're supposed to technically drink 2 water skins a day, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. So I just made it where, yeah. So the water skins are good for 1 whole day worth of water.
Gotcha. Okay. So I am good for today, but tomorrow I will need some more water.
Did anybody end up sleeping in Fizzla's makeshift tent?
I guess I would have.
Okay, so you have the tent like basically fallen on you, collapsed when you wake up in the morning. Because it only lasts for 1 day.
That's almost like you're waking up with a tarp
That's
on your
funny.
face.
Yeah. See Sensei, last time I
Excellent.
sleep in one of these things. Not because he had such a rough night, like
Right?
like-
he does
had
not
a
have a
rough
good night, period. He has 8 exhaustion.
Oh wait, do I get
Used
my
to do that
exhaustion
camping.
off?
Yeah, if you only had 1 exhaustion, you're exhausted. Anyone who had
Mhm.
exhaustion removes 1.
I don't know why. Oh, quenched 1 day is because I drank.
Did you drink it?
I drank 2.
No, that quenches from your potion.
Oh, I don't know. It didn't use the
I probably just
potion.
have it programmed wrong. Sometimes just by having it in your inventory will show a buff.
Okay, yeah. So
So,
I'll just take that off because she just has it in her
Yeah.
inventory right now.
yeah, it's probably just programmed wrong. So,
And I made for my fast crafting. I made some caltrops.
does anyone need to prepare anything for the day?
I should have all my jury rigs back. The bomb maker's kit.
Is there any fresh water?
You guys actually just left the fresh water. You'd probably have to walk about an
Okay.
hour or so back.
I told Karnak we used to have at my home a beautiful sea, like a little mini lake inside the caverns. Like it was fresh water. It was beautiful. I hope it's still there. All these jewels glistened on the wall. It was very pretty. That's why it was named Ember Sea.
Sounds like the best drink of water I've ever had. I can't wait.
So I just haven't been there.
And I've been around a lot of water.
You have. So you wake up in the morning. You guys pack your bags. You get on with the day. Lysa is still out.
So out.
Yeah,
So
like
breathing. Pulse breathing.
slow, very low.
Yeah, so Ooh, can I use one of my water charges to like feed her some water?
Yep.
I don't know if we should be feeding her food too. Like, I don't know how that works.
So, you try like shoving water in her mouth, and it's like kind of dribbles down her, but she's not actively drinking it. Like it's not like she's out. It's almost like you're trying to pour water down a dead person's throat.
This isn't good, you guys. I don't know what's going on with her.
Yeah, trauma, very concerned.
Can I do a medicine check?
Sure.
God damn it.
Yeah, mine wasn't that good either.
Yeah, you feel her pulse, and you can barely feel it. It's very, very slight. And it almost runs in like a rhythm, like you wouldn't know.
I kind of look at Elias and was like, didn't you have that pretty magic that kind of helped people?
I mean, it's a healing spell, but I don't know what's going on with this. With this lass, I could try it.
I don't know, do you think we should try that since regular medicine doesn't seem to be working?
It did wonders on me, so if that can't heal her.
I guess let me. But does she look? Well, I guess can I roll my own medicine check? Does she look like physically wounded at all?
Go ahead.
Okay. Middle of the road.
Yeah, not bad. No, she does not look physically wounded. Let's see. I would say as just like a group, it's almost like her soul is wounded. But her body seems fully intact. She doesn't feel, or yeah, you don't really see like even like if you were gonna go cast it, you don't even know what you would cast your magic on, because there's no physical wound that you see. Yeah, it's almost like.
I mean, all right. Well, I feel like, I guess he would probably still try it.
Okay.
Like me, I'm thinking it's probably not going to work, but Elias would probably be like, "Well, I have to try, because if I don't and it doesn't work, and it does work, I'm gonna feel bad. Or if I never do, and something happens, I'll always wonder what if."
Yeah, fair enough.
So
I'll just go ahead and remove one, and you can explain how what you do.
Well, I mean, I guess the dirt is still part of the components, so he would still kind of get the dirt out, and then just, I guess he would just kind of try to like rub it into her temples, and then kind of lay a hand over her chest after he does that, and then just try to like pump the healing energy into her with that like soft green glow that normally happens with his healing magic. And he's just kind of praying to whoever will listen when he does it and hoping for the best.
So as you do that, she doesn't come to or really even react much to it, but she does make the first reaction that you've heard, and it's just been, and even though it does bring some relief to you, it was just a slight like like a slight little tiny moan, but it was the first reaction you got, period. So you do feel good about that, but she doesn't like get up or anything, but that was just the tiniest reaction she got from it.
I pat Elias and it was like, that was good, I think.
We got a spark. We got something to
if you ever hang up being a ranger, you could be a healer.
Yeah, My healing abilities are limited, despite
Let me
what
tell
we've
you, best
seen.
heal I've ever felt. Yeah, I felt pretty good with it.
That's not the typical, but
No, but you're capable of it, I believe.
well, hopefully my abilities as tracker and hunter will come in handy here soon too. But when it comes to these combat situations, it hasn't been going so well for me so far. But
Just stand behind me. I'll do my best.
we'll work with it. But I'll say I feel a sight better after getting that rest.
Yes, me too. Me too. I would have felt better if I didn't break 2 potions, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
better if I didn't have a sword put through my chest yesterday. But
Okay, you win, Elias. I get it. I get it. I get it. You died and came back.
you know, just putting it out there, I guess.
You
What's
see,
the saying? You got to crack a few vials to make a potion? Or was it eggs to make an omelet? I don't remember.
But well,
I think you guys.
probably still won't be able to make it to Graveford today.
I think
Correct.
we need
But
a
we'll get
plan
real
of action.
close.
Has anybody even been to Graveford? We don't even know what we're going to walk into.
So your guys' knowledge of Greyford, none of you guys have been there. Your guys' knowledge about it is you probably really won't be welcomed there. Or even probably maybe even be greeted there. It is a underground it's an underground city that they live in the sewers. It's a flooded city. You guys do trade from them, but they are very secretive as they don't want to be found out. And so not many people know about them. You guys would probably know about them just through Traumacus being his dad's the mayor and stuff like that. So you guys would kind of probably know about it as a group, but you don't even know if you'll be greeted going through there.
How do they feel about the law? Are they pretty anti-authority?
So it's not that they're anti-authority. So basically, their story is they were a normal village like you guys were, like everybody. And then there was about 5 years ago, there was this massive flood that came through. And that's what flooded Greyford and created the Dread Marshes. Like, that was not there before the event. So,
Okay.
Greyford, when they got when their city got drowned, essentially they found little tunnels that they could live underground. So they are hiding from the Hollow Court. So they don't have to pay the tax. They don't have to do any of that. So as far as the Hollow Court knows that Greyford doesn't exist anymore.
Well,
Okay.
so, well, Elias is gonna. If Elias gets to talk to someone in Graveford, they're probably going to be upset with him because the first thing he's going to say is like, "Why did y'all go underground when you got flooded? You go to high ground when you get flooded."
But the high ground has zombies.
The high ground has everything.
I think Karnak.
If they
I
get
think
flooded
Karnak-
again, now they just drown in their holes.
He can't handle any more water. I think Karnak will take his badge of office and put it in his pack,
Okay.
and then kind of turn to Trauma and say, a Dragonborn, maybe a little bit harder to point out, but a Dragonborn with a badge kind of narrows it down a little bit, and I'll put it in my pack.
Well, and OOCally speaking, like Redwick, I don't think it has like jurisdiction outside. Like they don't have any kind of
No.
hold over
No.
any surrounding cities, right?
No.
It would be perception identification. Like they may see the badge and go like, "Oh, you're a cop. What are you doing here? You're gonna get us in trouble." Versus like, "Oh, yeah, no, I saw a Dragonborn with a badge
I
go through."
suppose.
Like, "Oh, yeah, that's what we're looking for."
Mm-hmm.
But that's my thinking, anyways. But yeah, I agree.
Fair enough.
So are we gonna continue to the Rock Gnome settlement?
Oh right, yeah. We
Trying
are
to get to
going there
Fizzler's
first.
Cave. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So it is about 5 miles. It's take about 6 hours to get there.
He's going to try to craft one more thing during that then.
6 hours for 5 miles, you said?
Yeah. So because you guys are off road, with the fog and the moisture, the
Can-
ground's not as easy to travel on.
Can
You guys are
I-
using a wheelbarrow, so it's taking you longer to travel than
Understood.
normal.
Can I try to scavenge for some kind of ingredients
Sure.
in these woods during these 6 hours too?
Let's see.
Okay, that still made it, I think.
Oh, hey, drinking all my water put me under my encumbrance.
Hey.
Hey.
Show. Go ahead.
So I just hit gather,
Yeah,
right?
you said gathering.
See what I find. Oh, big money, big money, big money, big money. What did I get? I got a nightshade.
Okay, go ahead and gather one more time, as it is 6 hours, so, and you're going at a pretty slow speed.
I got some white ghost orchid seeds.
All right.
That's something you put in? Oh no, I
Nope,
automatically
you
got
get it.
Okay.
So as you're traveling along, you're like, oh wait, that's nightshade. Kind of pick it up and put in your bag, and you find also a white ghost orchid seed. Traveling along, I'm assuming King is still in front. Go ahead and roll me a perception check as you guys are coming upon the mountain.
Oh, that's Elias's department, I suppose.
Yep.
Let's see if I could roll above I don't know, better than I have been rolling on these. No, I jinxed it.
I
Nope, impossible.
I thought we had that 20 for a second.
Oh, by the way, everybody has an inspiration because Trauma would have played his music.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I put mine back just because I'm a human.
No, yeah, you get yours no matter what. Trauma could give it to 2, so you'd give it to the 2 non-humans.
No, he just gives it to me for double inspiration.
True. So, looking out.
Oh, we don't have Trauma today, I guess.
Yeah, he had a
He's gonna be
meeting. He
late.
said he's gonna be late. I mean, if he doesn't show, he doesn't.
All right.
But so you do come across where Fizla has led you guys. Let's see. You guys are kind of still in the woods. Even though you don't seem like you're in the woods because it doesn't really have. So this is where it's at. So outside, what you see is a patrol of 4 goblins.
Goblins.
Yep. It looks like they took residence
This
in
is
there.
like motherfuckers took my home.
Goblins.
Yeah, you see them with swords and short bows on them, and they're like patrolling out of the entrance. So
Fizzle looks like you got guests.
Of the entrance to the gnome.
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, the rock gnome was our tribe lived in these caverns.
Okay. So okay, so just to get a feel for this, I only see a few trees, so this is pretty spread out, like it's pretty open terrain.
It's pretty open terrain. They can't see you yet. Like, kind of pretend you're like in kind of like a brush, like almost off here. These trees have been cut down, so these aren't even like trees.
Oh, okay.
So, but this is kind of what you see as you're approaching. Yeah, they're about 100 feet from you, give or take. Like, they don't actually. Let's get a group stealth check, and we're gonna see if they see you guys come up as you rolled a low perception, which means you probably wouldn't have saw them early.
Are you putting it in?
Yeah,
or
I'm
just
putting it in.
Were you gonna? Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
No, you're
Were
fine.
You gonna put up a group roll or something?
I am.
I like that. Group chat.
Oh my god.
I think these goblins.
I want my first roll. My first roll is way better. This is some.
Oh.
I'm clicking on disadvantage, but it's not rolling automatically. Do I click disadvantage and then roll?
I think so. Yeah, because it lights up. And
I clicked
try it.
disadvantage. Oh, maybe I accidentally clicked.
Oh well, that's a shame.
Why
Yeah,
am I
you
trying
know,
to get
you know.
disadvantage?
in armor.
Good armor.
Heavy armor,
no.
heavy armor. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys walk up, they don't see you yet, but you can see that they're getting like alert. Like they hear like like the trees and stuff like that. So from what you can see right now, you can see that they look alert. What are we gonna do?
Isla says in Goblin. Hail Goblin tribe of the Ember Sea. We are here to trade. See what they say.
Roll me a charisma check.
Oh no, I don't think I'm very charismatic. I'm a negative.
Elias is looking at Fizzle like, why the hell did you let him know where we were?
She thought, oh, I speak Goblin. I can boot them out that way. Oh my goodness. Oh, charisma. Are we sure charisma?
Positive charisma.
I just now remembered that we forgot to set a couple of languages that I understand.
Oh
speak and
right,
understand.
we did.
I guess we'll just call Goblin one of them since I heard what she was saying in Goblin.
Elias is a savant. Apparently, he knows 5 languages.
Are you trying to deceive them?
Hmm?
Are you trying to deceive them?
No. Well, yeah, I'm trying to let them know that they I was speaking Goblin because I knew that their tribe was here and here to trade and see what they say.
Okay. So as you say that, you see them kind of like scurrying, like kind of back and ready, like what is that? And like they kind of it's like have their bows like swinging around.
Because they
What do you
don't
think,
see us.
Fizzla?
Right. They still don't see us then?
No, they just hear the sound, so they're just kind of like going with their short bows, like.
It was like, with their bows draw. I don't know if I want to go in there, you guys. I thought they would say something back.
No, we don't have to stop here. Yeah, we don't have to stop if you don't want to. Like, we can go in there, we can get water, we can try and see what's going on with your home, but we don't have to if you're not feeling it.
Desecrating my home. I haven't been here forever. I don't care. It was already desecrated by the Hollow Court. But there is water.
Like a few goblins.
There's probably items that we could use.
I feel like a few goblins is a lot easier to deal with than what we have. Should be all right.
Yeah, Sin's not worried about a few goblins.
About a lot of
Elias is
goblins.
going to get his bow ready and knock an arrow, but not draw. He's not like drawing back or anything yet. But he's got the arrow knocked and ready.
So
Wait, so you're going out?
she just peeks out.
But I mean, are you showing yourself peeking out, or
yeah?
Okay, now they run back even further, seeing you, and then you hear a.
Well,
damn it! They didn't want to talk. I was speaking their language. It's like
Not with the 16 went to a defensive group.
yeah. She goes to
I don't know. Yeah, I guess screw it. At this point, the one that blew the horn, he's going to try to just like fire an arrow and see if he can hit him.
All right. Let's go ahead and roll.
He said, "How far away are they?"
From you? I mean, they're definitely within your range. Well, I don't know. It might be disadvantage range. I don't even know your range.
100. If it's 120.
Yeah, 120.
It's 125.
No, that's
From where you are
still
right now.
short range.
Okay. So
It's got to be over 150 feet.
we are going to roll initiative.
What
As
was my special alert thing?
As you get
again?
your alert, I will, with your alert in this instance, I will let you attack with it.
Okay.
Just for this
Cool.
instance, because like you were firing in first, and you do have the alert trait, so this would be your action.
All right, so I'll roll that. Hopefully a 17 hits.
That should. Were you not targeting them?
I can't actually see them. It's all just dark past there, but I'm assuming I can see them because you say that I can.
Yeah, you can. I see them.
That's weird. I can see them.
Yeah, I can see him too.
Yeah, why can't you see them?
Is it dark?
And that's not.
Is it the tree in front of them?
Everybody else can see
don't think so.
besides King. Hold on. Let me double check your character sheet. Make sure your vision
Yeah, I have like
does
a.
interact.
Looks like I have like a vision cone of like 60 feet, essentially. Like in a circle around me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Whatever you did now made
made
it
it
go
worse.
completely dark
Yeah.
where I have no vision.
Let's do this.
If you want to just give me like 400 feet of like tremor sense, I'll take it.
I'm sure you would. Okay, I'm gonna delete your token real quick. And let me see here.
Well,
Our ranger's
Elias
blind.
has been PK'd.
Elias died
DM.
again.
A second time.
DM's Maddie, he saved me. He said, fuck it, no, I'm deleting him.
Yep. Even your dog said delete him.
Yeah, Ansley's getting real upset.
Turns
She
out the
wants to-
resurrection was temporary.
She wants the goblin to die real bad.
Alright, you now have the exact same settings as like Sin, who can see. So let's see. Now can you see? Yes, okay.
I sure can.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the attack again. Oh no, you did. Oh, you got the damage. You're still gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one were you
Yeah,
attacking?
so whichever one blew the horn.
Okay.
I don't know which one was.
It'd be this one right here. So as you knock an arrow, you let it fly. It goes right through his throat as he's blowing the horn. So the horn has been blown, but
Nice.
he dies.
Cut short.
Yeah, it was like, and you just
Hold on.
see him go down. We are now in. Let me set up combat. All right.
It's like the start of We Were Soldiers when the French
Right?
soldier blows the horn and gets shot in the neck.
Trying to get Ansley to quiet down. I don't know why was she so riled up for.
Begin combat. It should be now, right, Sassy?
Yeah.
Who is? Oh wait, we need to roll initiative.
I clicked it, but maybe is there something I have to click on one of these other screens?
It's just Elias that rolls initiative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I clicked initiative like 3 times and
Hey, your AOL is acting up today.
AOL. That's what you get for getting internet on a CD.
I mean, just type in. Can you type / roll d20 plus 1d20 plus 3?
well, it'd be +5 because he gets to add his proficiency too.
However,
But yeah, I could do that.
Wow.
Wow.
Sweet roll.
They rolled an 8. I'm like,
Sometimes-
oh my god, there's no way they're gonna go first. All right.
Oh no.
So this one is going to start with this one first. He is going to run back. What's his movement? 30. Okay. And all right, it is one of your guys' turn. Who wants to go?
I can go.
All right.
Between us and them, is it pretty open? You said these
how
trees
muted.
were
Yeah, it's open.
chopped down.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of ground to cover before we can get there, but we do have a very skilled archer. So I guess I will put myself. Let's see, what is this? 15. I'm gonna put myself right up in front of this tree here, and then I will brace.
Just
wait,
remember,
no,
it's not an actual tree; it's just a stump.
Right. Let's see. I need. So my movement is 25 right now. Does that mean I need 12 and a half movement to brace, or how does
Yes.
that work?
Yeah,
Okay. So I will move about where I am
No, I'm
here,
sorry. You need 15.
and then I will.
You need half of your normal movement.
I do need 15.
Yes.
I see. Okay, so I will move. Let's see. What is this? This is 17 feet. So we'll go 5, 10. That's not very far. 5. Damn. Yeah, we'll just take a couple of steps right here, and then we'll shield brace and face them. I can't quite go that far, but I don't want to run across this field to try and get at them. So we will hang out right here.
All right. It'll be this goblin's turn, and he is going to run back. All right. Whose turn next?
Elias can try to pick off one that's getting in there deeper.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Update Captain.
What's the range on the boomerang?
I'll look in 1 second.
Okay.
Add activation. All right. It is your turn, Elias.
And then I guess he'll target that one.
30 feet.
Yeah, he moved 30 feet.
No, I meant
For the boomerang.
the boomerang.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was answering her question.
And then we'll shoot. Nope, screw that. Using the inspiration.
Okay.
Not today, ones.
Right?
There you
Hey.
go.
All right.
All right. So as your arrow launches out, it goes right through his chest, like almost to where his heart's at. He's still up, but you can tell from your vision what you can see that he looks pretty injured from that attack.
And then the one that's nearer, he will use one of his freebie hunter marks. Oop, don't want to make that a 0. And he's going to mark that one. Let's try. Oh, where did it go? Oh, I did have a favorite for hunter's mark, and now it just seems to have disappeared. Oh, well. Oh, and that was supposed to not use a spell slot. I didn't click the right thing. But yeah. So once again, there's like a brief flash, and then the points light up along the goblin's body, just to get information, essentially, just to see if there's anything odd about these goblins.
Nothing odd about them. No weakness, no
Not
strength.
resistant or vulnerable to anything.
Correct.
Okay. Movement, action, bonus action. That's my turn.
All right. It is this goblin's turn. He is going to run into here. Action and bonus action. All right. Whose turn is it on your guys?
I guess
I'll go next and try to keep everyone in range.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I don't have anything that can reach that far, so I think that's all I can do is move up.
Use your action, bonus action, or action and movement to move?
I don't want to move that far. I want to stay like in the middle of my group.
Perfect. All right. And turn. Fizzla or Trauma? Let's go ahead and go first.
Fizzla will dash. I give her 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
She will move about to this tree line here. I'm guessing there's some brush here too.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty open field.
Okay. So she's gonna just keep close to the party then, but try to dash up some. She's not going to use the full 60 feet. She's going to move 50 feet up here. Actually, see that they're just running in. So right now they haven't shot any arrows to them.
Not yet. Nope.
And for her bonus action, she's just going to activate her Echo Bug distraction device and send it right here. And it's just making like little sparks from its butt.
So here?
Yep.
Okay. All right, and I guess that would be Traumacus's turn. He will run forward. It's 25 movement. And
now what are we doing with Lisa?
What are you doing there?
Should we have left Trauma with his sister?
Huh?
Should we leave Trauma with his sister?
Yeah, I could do that. That way I don't have to worry about controlling him. Okay.
Since it's such an open field, we can't really hide her. So.
Okay, that works because. All right, we are in the next round. Let's see. It is their turn first. All right, so this one is going to move back. All right, and that is his turn. Who's next?
Can Elias see anybody if he gets close? Because he's the one with that kind of range to hit anything.
Yeah, Elias can probably see someone if he moves a little bit. I'm guessing.
All right.
I don't know yet.
I put it on your turn.
Screw it. Let's see. Yeah, you can see this one down here. and it's still within good range. Why does he have half cover? He's literally full on in my range.
Oh, you're
and like dead in the center of my sight cone.
Fizzle's so tiny. She shouldn't be. Is she in your way?
Yeah, just probably because Fizzle's in your way.
I mean, can that be negated because she's small?
I think it's 2 times smaller is the difference of the two.
Oh, maybe that hits anyway.
It does.
Hey. Well, poopy damage rolls.
All right, as that arrow flies
Which
through,
is damage.
you do know that you hit. Hits him right in the thigh, so you kind of like see him kind of like limp away, like And
was that one already damaged?
No.
No. Okay, never mind then. Okay. I can't bonus action dash, unfortunately. So I guess pass turn.
All right. It is this one's turn. He is going to use his action and bonus action to go this way. Since he was slowed, he can only go 15. Or no, wait, your slow isn't twice. It only takes away 10. But technically, can move a little forward.
Yeah, it takes away 10 feet. Yep.
All right.
Off there. I guess it would take the 10 feet off their movement and their dash, I would assume, because it applies penalty to all movement until. Okay, cool.
Who's next?
Fizzla, getting angry that these goblins are going inside what used to be her home that was desecrated, starts just charging forward, saying, "This was the home of the Cinder Sparks, the Tinker Twiz, and the Wriggle Sprockets, the Zebrawicks and the Whim Wobbles. You have no right to be in here." And she's gonna dash forward.
I love that.
And then as she's dashing forward, she would use her bonus action to make her distraction device go right here.
All right.
And that would be her turn. She's not thinking too clearly.
All right. Whose turn?
I'll move
go.
up. Oh,
go
no, go
ahead.
ahead.
This is awkward.
All right, I will go. I will run, action, dash, which will put me right here exactly. And that will end my turn.
All right. Sin, go ahead.
Right, I'm just going to try to keep up with my party then, I guess.
I got to be within 20 feet to do good.
Yeah, mine's most of my stuff's 30, 40 feet.
All right. Next round.
Elias can't see anyone, but he knows they're close. I guess Elias can go. Or actually, I guess the goblins would be going first. It's the top of the round.
I just had him go. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. There's 30. And he'll action. What's going on here? Why is it not counting for this? I guess I'll have to manually count it for my dash. We're about right there.
All right. Is that your turn?
And then, yeah, unfortunately, I can't see them anymore. So
Who's going?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, who's next?
Vizsla would still be charging forward.
Okay.
If Crabble knew you guys were in here, he would knock you over the head with his mallet. And she's like,
Who?
Crabble
Okay.
goes in. Actually, she's going to. She goes what, right here? 25. Gonna move right here, and then she's going to ready her boomerang if she sees a goblin.
All right.
Senseless.
Who's
To knock
next?
him senseless.
Karnak or Sin? Who's next?
I'll move up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I will do the same. I'm going to move up 50. So that's going to put me right in that little patch right there.
All right. Is that your turn?
I'll say this as well. Let the guy with the shield go first.
Yeah, from the back, I'm kind of yelling like, Fizzlet, slow down, Fizzlet. But yeah, I'm pretty far back.
All right. Next round. All right. Who's first?
I was waiting for
I'll go.
goblins are done. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take this opportunity to get in front of people. So I'm going to move. Same deal. I'm going to move 50 feet to right in front of where Fizzla is. I'm going to move right there.
All right.
Her having Karnak kind of brush against
And you
her,
trigger
and she
any
kind of looked at
ready
her,
actions.
in her anger, she just was like, "Oh wait, Karnak!" Like,
No, I get it. I get it. You're mad.
We're
doing this as a team.
This is the home of the Wrigglesprockets. Was Wisma. This was their home. They kept us all safe until the Hollow Court.
Don't worry, we'll kick out these goblins and return the home to the gear junkies or whatever their names are.
All right. Who's next?
I guess Elias can go. Still can't see shit. Alright. Oh.
All right. So.
I was expecting to see, like, this way and this way.
Yeah. Get
Or is
fucked.
there still walls there?
Yeah. Get fucked, human. All right. So you just triggered a lot of attack of opportunity.
Ready to actions, I'm guessing.
So. Oh yeah. Sorry. Ready action. I'm going to do this in horde mode, so I don't have to sit here and roll for each one of them. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10?
So they're gonna get plus 10 to their attack. For every 5 over they roll, it's going to be an extra attack of damage. So they are going. As you turn that corner, and this is coming from the dark from you, you cannot see. As you turn that corner, all of a sudden you hear it though. You hear like, and all of a sudden you have all these arrows flying at you. They roll Oh, stupid. This.
Is there a reaction to go prone? No.
You could go prone if that half minute is not a reaction. All right.
I was kidding.
Yeah. So plus 10. You have to roll that. Let's see how many times it hit you. So your AC is 15. So 5, so 20,
That's
25, 30. So 3
15
hits.
over.
So it would be. So I need 2 more concentration checks.
Is it? It should just roll it automatically when you roll damage on me, I think.
It's not gonna, I'm just going to times 3 the damage. That's going to be 8, 16,
Oh, okay.
24, or whatever.
All right then.
So 3 of the arrows hit him.
3 of the arrows. hit.
Of the 10.
So you said 2 more concentration checks.
Yep. All right. So you do lose your concentration.
Doesn't matter anymore. What else is new?
So then let's see. So minus 16 because I already did the 1-8. So as you turn that corner, you boom into your shoulder, boom into your other shoulder, and then boom right into your side. And like I said, you can't see, so it just came from the darkness of this rain of arrows shooting down at you. It is whose turn?
Is our turn still?
Yep. Yeah, that was all their turns. I did it in horde mode.
Oh, okay. But it was just readied actions. Don't they get a turn too?
Oh, you're right. No, because their turn was to move.
Right,
I moved them all
and ready
as their first thing, and then I readied them. So yeah, no. All right, who's next?
Karnak probably, right? Does Karnak
already went.
Okay.
We have Fizzla and Sin.
Oh,
Yeah, I already
okay.
went.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll go up then.
Okay.
It doesn't cost anything to drop prone, right?
It didn't. Don't think it does. Yeah, I think that's free. It just takes you half your movement to get back up, so I guess that's the cost.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to run up and like kneel next, or drop down next to Elias here.
So you run up and then barrel roll?
Just drop with my shield above my head.
Okay. Baseball slide shield up.
He's going in their battlefield medic style. He's going face first into some cover.
Yeah. All right. So Fizzla, you're last.
All right. Fizzla, seeing all the arrows shoot, would run. What, 30 feet? She would run over to Elias, also behind Sin. And then she would.
I think you're the only one who could see this.
Yeah.
So the one thing you notice when you turn this corner, that the water that was once like a lake is pretty much all depleted.
The beautiful water.
But you do see the well still here.
I can.
You don't know if there's water in it or not, but.
I moved 25 feet. She can move 5 feet more. she's almost like a tear in her eye because this gathering room used to be beautiful. It used to have like sparkling crystals all along the wall that glistened off the water, and the water would almost look like a rainbow mirage of colors of this clear blue water that used to go. And now you're saying it's all dried up?
Other than you can't really see. As far as you can see from right now, it's all dried up.
That. Okay. And she will go and this is 30 feet. I don't think I can reach them. They are 36 feet from me. How about my prototypes? What's my distance on my prototypes? 30 feet also, man. Okay. So I think wow, all my stuff is 30 feet. That sucks.
What are we doing, Sassy?
I know. I'm trying to see exactly what I had. What their ranges are. That's 20 feet. So I guess what she would do is she would have just stayed here. She couldn't throw anything. And she would duck down and go prone behind Sin.
Okay.
Is that an action to duck? Is that part of it?
Yeah, I mean, you're already low, but yeah, there's a duck action. Or no, it's not an action. You're fine.
Okay, and then she's going to ready her boomerang if any of them come in within 30 feet.
All right.
And she whispers to all of them, they're around the corner. All of them grouped up. Perfect for a bomb.
So we are in the next round. 3 of them. We are splitting these up now in horde mode.
I couldn't do my bomb. That would have hit all of them.
Let's see. The first 3 are going to fire at, we'll say, at Sin. So you cannot see this either, Sin, so it will be at not disadvantage because you're prone. It'll be even because you can't see them. But there won't be advantage like normal. So 3, so they get +3 to the attack. Oh, I did not mean to roll advantage. I'm gonna erase and let's go again. Okay, I will minus that back. Normal. Oh, even better.
Hey.
So as 3 of them try to attack you, but because you're low to the ground with your shield up, all 3 hit your shield. You're able to block all 3 of them as they ting against it, and none of them were able to make purchase through. Who is going first on your team?
Bizla would probably...
I will, so I can get up in front.
Wait, so...
Bizla would probably go first.
Or, I mean, you can go first.
I mean, you guys can go by initiative if you guys both want to go first.
Wait.
Bizla wants to throw a bomb at them while they're all grouped up.
Okay.
So it's up to Karnak. I think Karnak is better initiative.
I would just be getting in front of you guys, basically. So if you wanted to do something, it doesn't really matter if I go first or second.
You get better initiative.
Okay.
+1.
Bizla, angry, still seeing the water and everything like that, will... Well, I guess I would have to use half my movement to stand up, right? Or can I crawl?
No, because you're just kind of... You wouldn't have been disadvantaged or anything. It's not the same as prone. You said you were just crouched, right?
Yeah, crouched.
Yeah, so no, you're fine. They wouldn't have been at disadvantage to hit you.
I need to go right there. She's going to... Knowing that she could see them, she's going to crouch herself over here. Make sure I have... And then she is going to throw a boom pellet of her prototypes. So boom pellet, it says it's 10-foot radius fire burst, and it's a dex save, 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
Like, get out of my home, you fuckers!
They actually rolled pretty bad. Yeah, so as you throw that bomb, you see like an explosion, and I'll say at this point, for at least that split second, even Elias and Sin can see this because of the explosion. It spreads outwards, and two of them fall prone and die. But you see, a bunch of them are still remaining, but you definitely did a lot of damage. Wow, I can't believe on a dexterity check how many goblins failed the dexterity check.
All right, and that would have to be her turn.
All right, so it is. So these three went. I will go these three next. They will attack the person that just attacked them. They will not be at advantage because you can see in the dark. So 3 of them plus 3.
Maybe at disadvantage from crouching, or no?
No.
Okay.
No, crouch would be like, I'd give you a more cover if you're behind somebody.
Okay.
You have to be prone to get this advantage.
Okay.
So normal. So they rolled a 20. What's your AC?
13.
13. So they get 2 attacks on you. So as 3 of them go, you're able to, you're crouched, and so the one goes over your head, and the other 2, boom, boom, both your shoulders get stuck with arrows, taking 14 points of damage. So 7 more. All right, who is next on your team? Karnax and Elias.
I mean, I'm in no rush to go. I'm hoping someone will set up a light source so I can see.
I'm hoping that as well.
Oh, fuck, I could have used my bonus action to set a light source.
I'm going to move 25 feet right here. Okay, I can see him now. I don't really have a light source, but I think even if I can't brace, what I want to do is get in front of Fizzla so she's not taking those arrows. So I will action dash, and then I will move another 25 feet perfectly right in front of Fizzla. With my blunderbuss, it's on my back, and currently my shield and my revolver are together. What is it to pull out my shotgun? Like if I have my pistol out, is it a free action to put my pistol away, pull the shotgun out? But I also have a shield. So like, how does that work?
Yeah, so basically, your options would be you can put one thing away and take one thing out, but a blunderbuss is two-handed. So essentially, you could drop your shield and do it. Like drop would be like a free action, would be like your interact. I guess no, swap would be your interact.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's tricky, yeah. About that when my turn comes again. But
I guess I would like use your bonus action to put one of them away too. So you could like use your interact and a bonus action, and then you can action attack.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not bracing, so I think what I'll do is I will use this turn to use my free action and put my pistol away. So
Okay.
that next turn I can put my shield away and pull the shotgun out, if that makes sense.
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so Elias and Sin are left.
I'll go and try to patch up Elias.
Okay. They giving you anything to roll for, Elias?
Nope.
Okay, so I guess just roll 1d.
Was it 1d10 plus my con?
Whatever is 1d10 your hit die?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1d10 plus your con.
Plus my con
nice.
1.
And then,
+2 for my.
yes, so 13.
Oh, okay.
Or 12.
So
12.
12.
All
yeah.
right, I will add it.
That's a nice heal.
All right, so as in his normal, taking out his bandages.
Yeah.
I guess
arrows
can you
out.
remove a hit dice from me? Because
Yeah.
that's supposed to burn one of my hit dice.
Yep.
It won't let me.
Yeah, no, I don't know why. They could do that. Definitely easier.
Okay. All right. Well, is there more goblins to go?
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. So 2, 3. So 3. Wait.
Yell at my team, I can't see the goblins.
Fizz
Or
like,
half of you.
Fizzla's like coming out of her anger a little bit. She's like, "What? You can't see?"
All right, so these 3,
Next round, she's gonna take care of that.
they will attack the Dragonborn. +3. And you can see, so it'd be just normal. Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, baby. Let's roll for breakage here. Okay, didn't break.
How many times would that have hit you?
3,
So 3 times. You know,
I think. Yeah, well, so my AC right now is 18. But a nat 20 always hits, so I don't know how that works.
so with horde mode, it would always hit like this. So or it wouldn't always hit. It would still
Now-
just go off the same thing. So it would go but with the horde mode,
Is that going to count as a double crit
No.
in horde mode?
no. So
Okay.
they're gonna get an extra hit for the crit, but they don't get crit damage in horde mode. So like
Okay.
let's
Makes
say it was 18 is your thing, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So they would hit you,
It's 5 over, yeah.
yeah, so 2 times because they get the 1 free hit. And they only got 5 over. So wait, so that'd be 3 times. Sorry, 3 times. So let me refresh.
Right.
Yeah, let me take off that 19 damage. And the damage would have only been half of that.
Are these arrows like poisoned or tipped
No.
with like anything or okay?
That one.
Hope you would have noticed by now if you were poisoned.
Well, I mean, I'm just wondering.
Pretty fast acting.
I guess I'm just
The
gonna.
down would be 9, up would be 10.
So I'm just gonna roll the damage again. So 1d6 plus 2. So it'd be 8 times 3. That's 24. Nice.
That is correct. That's
24.
max damage.
All right. So as he's sitting there, has his shield out, the arrows just come flying out, and they hit in all the right spots, find all the chinks in his armor, and are able to do 24 points of damage, looking very bloody. That is their turn. I think Elias is the last one.
Yep. Still no sight.
Wait.
I guess as his interact, he's going to pull out a torch, light it, and
But that's an action to light it.
oh well. And then pull out a torch, light it,
Now
and then bonus action, just chuck it over here.
Yeah, you can just throw it as part of the takeout and light it. So you have the option to either hold it or throw it.
Fizzla did say she was going to try to light your
But
way.
that's not going to help in this turn.
Well,
Well, yeah, but you're over here, so he's trying to light up the other side of the cave.
All right, so just go ahead.
He knows that you're roughly in that direction.
So go ahead and use the torch and hit the throw option, and then throw it wherever you want.
Where did my torches go?
They're in your inventory, I see them.
Oh, there they are. Throw. Oh, yeah, he couldn't. It doesn't. It's not giving me an option to place it where I
Now,
want.
did you hit throw?
I clicked on throw.
Weird. All right. I guess I'll do it. So throw. Where
But
do
he
you?
was trying to
where do
throw
you
it
want
like over in. He was trying to throw it over in
I think you can throw
towards
it like,
this side. Well,
I think you can throw it like what, 30 feet?
yeah.
So
Well,
it'd be like,
I don't want to cheat, so I was trying to throw it. I couldn't see this wall
Oh,
apparently.
okay. So you throw it at the wall.
So he was just throwing it at the wall, I guess.
All right. So yeah, as you throw it in that direction, as you can't see it, all of a sudden it just hits the rock, and it falls down. It does give you some light.
And then, as his move action and part of his move, can he move over here and just like kick it with the remainder of his movement down that way?
Sure. Roll a.
As far as you allow.
What did we do last time? Roll a athletic check or something. See if you hit it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Let's see. An arm. No, I moved it last time. Why didn't let me move it this time?
Yeah, you moved it to the wall, so I'm assuming maybe let me
Well,
move
I moved
myself
it.
away from it. Will that help?
I moved it to the wall because I threw it for you. But
Oh.
it's not letting me move it from here, which I don't know why.
I could just add a torch back to my inventory if you want me to. If you want to throw another one for me.
This won't let me get rid of this one though. But yeah, we're gonna have to do
Oh.
something because this is taking too
I'm
long.
al-
Oh wait,
I'm
I got
already
it.
at
I got it.
-2 down.
I got it.
Okay.
There we go.
I should only be at a. Okay.
All right, so with that kick,
All right.
you're able to kick it and
Oh.
tumble down, and it ends up out right there.
All right, and then we said that kind of ate the rest of my movement, so that's action, movement. I still have my bonus action, but I don't think I really want to use it, because the only thing I could use it for would be Hunter's Mark, and it's not really worth right now.
All right.
Yeah, pass.
All right, so it is their turn first. These three are going to target our Dragonborn again.
Oh, hello, Floor.
Oh no!
Oops. +3. 2. Oh, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Hello, Floor. Hello, Floor. And my shield damage.
Oh no.
Alright, so the damage, let me roll the damage again. Let me refund that damage back to you. We'll go
Unlucky.
slash roll
Wait,
one.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do anything?
Well, actually, Finn can see. He might be able to intervene here.
Yeah. It would.
I only have vision on 2 bleeding goblins. Were either of them the ones that?
Don't you put it on Karnak, or do you have to put it on the?
Yeah, don't you
goblin?
need to see Karnak?
It has an enemy I can see has to hit an ally within 30 feet of me.
So. Yeah. 7, 14. It'd be 21 total damage. So you can see one of them. So I guess you could. Yeah, I guess you'd be able to do it then because you can see one of them.
Okay.
Because it's the first 3 that are attacking.
Wow, I cannot believe he rolled 2 crits on you, Marshall.
I've spent most of this game on the floor in combat. It's wild.
Alright, so.
I think we said that we were rounding that up to 9.
Yeah, 9. So it'd be 21 minus 9. I think that's.
For you over what I got.
12.
Yeah, so. Yeah, he would still be down.
But not as many hit points.
Not as many hit points. Alright. As Marshall goes down, it is one of your guys' turn.
So, potion is bonus action, right?
Bonus.
I just don't get the full,
Potion for you is a bonus action, yes.
but not to give to
Not
somebody.
to give it to somebody else.
Choice is light or get Karnak up, but he might just go down again with all the zombies, so I might have to get, or zombies, goblins. The Fizzla might try to get it lit. Stabilizes an action too, right?
Stabilizes an action unless you have a medkit
Okay.
and train in medicine.
So living here, this is a GM call. But Fizzla would have known that there are. Do you ever see when you watch those movies and people walk down and they light one thing and it goes, a bunch of torches get lit up, like a fire thing to light up? She would have that. They would have had this kind of magical source in this caverns. Being 8 years later, has the goblins messed with it on the walls, or are they still there?
You can't light nothing.
Hmm?
No, there's nothing to light on the walls.
Okay, so
Like,
goblins
anything
have
would have
got it.
been-
So the goblins got
Yeah,
rid of it.
It could have
Okay,
been rubble. It would have been. Yeah.
that's all I needed to know. Because during her time when she stayed here, there was a light source, for the gnomes. Then she would then. I guess she will then get. She would use her action to do what she loves to do: is shove a potion down somebody's throat.
All right, roll that potion.
Drink this, my big dragonborn friend. Did it blow up once?
Oh,
It did
what did
not.
that do for me?
It's 2 3s and a 2. You
I rolled-
remember, for some reason, you can't. We always go by the one on the side. For some reason, with healing die, we've gone through this before with potions.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go off the one off the side. So it rolled 2 3s plus 2, so 8 healing.
Okay.
So he does.
But hey, I'm conscious now.
He is conscious.
But it isn't letting me keep the vial.
Just add a violin.
Okay.
It's fine. Maybe because you're using that on somebody else.
Maybe.
Is it going in his inventory? Maybe. No.
I just put a
That's
vial, empty vial in.
Yep.
She's just dumping it in his throat. She keeps her glass vial. He's like, get off the floor, Karnak.
Waking up coughing again, the healing potion in my lungs. Thank you.
Been there so many times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So it is now
So
there.
she,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, she is going to activate with her bonus action her boom rat wind-up toy. You see this kind of rat made of tin and stuff like that, and there's like a fuse for a tail. It's a lit fuse, so she's hoping it gives a little bit of light as she sends it this way. But it's just like a fuse, a lit fuse.
Yeah.
So maybe you could see one of the goblins.
Does that
No?
explode after a minute?
That's what it's a fuse for a tail.
But is it for light? Like, I mean, think about using a birthday candle. Like, are you gonna be able to see a goblin from
true.
it? Like, I mean, it's
True,
a fuse
true.
we're talking about here.
You might, if you get really lucky and it stops by its foot, you might be
Yeah.
able to see its
You're
foot.
right.
It's like the sole of his foot. Yeah.
Okay, so we won't do that then. I can see that. I agree.
Okay.
Maybe if I threw some oil over there and then light the oil up.
Yeah, if you light the oil up.
But I don't have enough actions for that. But she would move. She would move herself in lesser danger here
Okay.
after getting Karnak up.
Good. I'm glad you left Karnak by himself. They're gonna attack him again.
I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead too.
All right. So the next 3 are going to take their foes. You know what? No, these 3. If they have enough movement, they are going to run up with their swords. Oh, not
my
this one.
God.
And start trying to stab the guy on the ground.
Oh no!
If all three of them hit me, I am dead. Because the first one knocks me out, second's an auto crit, third's an auto crit, so that's 4 death saving throws.
No, this would just count as like technically one attack in horde mode, so it wouldn't work quite like that. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Still.
Yeah, still, it's still not fun. Because there can be an advantage too, because you're prone. So
Here we said we weren't worried about a bunch of goblins.
wow, that was such
Wow.
a bad roll. That was with advantage.
Woohoo!
Wow, the gods were looking after
Hey.
you.
I mean, you know, they taketh and they giveth.
Yeah, 2 20s in a row.
2
yeah,
crits?
okay. It's about time you get wrecked.
Put on the ground at 3 health. I'm feeling real grateful. Like,
You hear in
if the gods are there, they hate me.
you hear in Goblin talk, those that understand, like, let's get him! And they run out with their scimitars and they go to the swing, and Karnak, just waking up, is able to get his shield up and block all 3 of them.
Wow! Look at Karnak holding strong.
And it is one of your guys' turn.
Did I already go this round? Is this still the
I would
round
like to
that
go
I
Wasn't
was
let
before
Karnak
they
go
go.
before he died.
Yeah. Is it new round?
No, it's not a new round. You haven't even went this round yet, Karnak. I think only Fizzla has
I
gone
was
this
first to get Karnak up.
round. Yeah, that's the only person who's went.
Oh, usually I see an arrow
Yeah,
next to my
I
name
don't know
and I
why.
haven't gone yet.
Maybe I forgot to hit end round last round, because the only person who has not or who has went is Fizzla. And I've gone twice. I've done 3 of my goblins, 3 of my goblins. I have 2 left.
Oh, wait, so I
Okay.
do have a turn this round?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, if I could possibly clear 2 people off of Karnak to give him an easier time getting away. If I go
only
for
thing is,
Karnak.
I
Jay
think-
goes next.
I think I should go because, like, if you go, they're going to go, and if they hit me, I'm done again. So I should go and
Mhm.
get a turn in, and then let the dice roll, and then afterwards, either I'm down and I need healing, or I'm still up and I need healing. So I think
Okay.
it'll work out.
All right. So you're gonna use half your movement to stand
Um,
up, right?
Have to stand up, free action. My shield's busted, but I still got my pistol and stuff on it, so I will stow it to the side, and then I will pull out my blunderbuss as part of my free action.
Okay. Let's
And I will say, Marta, Don't do me dirty. I will.
Oh my god, I can see it coming now. Oh my goodness. I think you just jinxed yourself.
Oh, here we go. Nah.
Marta,
looks like
do
I can
me
hit.
dirty.
Here, I'm just gonna squeeze in between them a little bit more here. Oh, one required. Oh, I think I got mad at me because I didn't select
it
the
did.
template
All right,
location.
hold on.
Let's see.
You burnt your charge from something, so go ahead and try again.
Try this again. There we go. I can't quite get all of them, but I can get... Let's get these ones right here. You must target at least one token before rolling attack. Well, I'd like to target 3 tokens.
Just hit Shift T on them, but you're probably gonna have to do it again now, I guess. Or you probably, I don't know.
Shift T. I think we're okay. I think we're okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I have the cone down. I've selected them. And now... What? I'm kind of confused. I figured it would have done it or something.
Alright, hold on.
I've not used a template before.
I think once you set the template, you
So I
just
have
have
the
to hit
template down.
use or something like that. It doesn't automatically.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not working. I guess we're just gonna do it good old-fashioned style. We have these 3 targeted. We know that. Go ahead and roll the roll to see if you hit. So this
Okay.
is the slash roll 20.
So that's going to be...
Is it a
Yeah,
separate attack
1d20
roll for
plus
each?
No.
5. Okay, so slash R 1d20 plus 5, 3 for strength, 2 for proficiency. I don't think I'm missing anything. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So
It's pretty
it is not a misfire.
I'll use inspiration
Okay.
and re-roll that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Try this
There we
again.
go. There we go.
Hey.
Is a hit.
I will burn that.
So
There we go.
yeah, you can explain what it looks like when you do that. Well, let's go ahead and roll the damage first. It is a
2d8 plus, I think, my strength at 3.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go slash R 2d8 plus 3. Okay, so 13 damage to those 3.
All right.
And they are pushed back 10 feet.
I think they're
Let me
pushed
see the
back to
specifics of
death.
that. Maybe. If you hit a creature, you can push the creature up to 10 feet straight away from yourself if it is large or smaller.
Oops, this was supposed to be this. Yeah, all 3 died. Yeah, so as for the first time you
Yeah,
use the
so-
shotgun, you can explain what it looks like?
Yeah, so you hear a lot of fighting, goblins screaming, Karnak in pain and bloody, and then a little bit of silence, and then out of the darkness a click, and then a deafening boom and a bright flash of light as 3 goblins go flying backwards towards the back of the cave, and I'm holding a blunderbuss at my waist, kind of hip firing it right into the group,
Beautiful.
and then
Love it.
Now I need to roll.
yeah,
a
so I
strength check.
used
Marta
15
did
feet
not
to
do you
stand up.
dirty.
Yeah. Bonus action, I will reload it.
I need a strength check first. See if you save.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Strength check or save?
Check.
Okay. Clicking on strength. Nope. I'll give you athletics. It's the exact same. That's not great.
Oh, so you
it's gonna be
you
a
actually
7.
get knocked prone. So the sheer weight, like you, and it even with your strength, the pure blast from this knocks you right back down prone.
And then while I'm down here, I will quickly feed in another shotgun shell.
All right.
And I already used half my movement to stand up, and I only have 10 left, so my total movement's not available for me to stand up anymore. So I will be laying here.
All right. It is 2 more of their turns then. Wait, is it 2 or 3? I think it's 2.
Depends on which ones died, I suppose. Could have been ones that
It
already
wasn't.
went.
Yeah, there's these 2 in the back.
Aw.
These 2, yeah, because the ones that were all by him, the first row went attacked first, and the other ones ran prone. This third one.
I don't think it's
There is
consuming
3.
shotgun shells automatically, so I will just remove
Yeah,
one
'cause we're
from my
not firing it
inventory.
normally, but yeah. So these 3 are going to do the same thing. They are going to run up with their scimitars.
Quick question before you start rolling.
Sure.
Do I get my reaction when I take my turn,
Yes.
or at the beginning of the round?
When you take your turn.
Okay, so I need to start taking my turns early.
Okay. So these 3 are going to swing at our prone dragonborn.
Oh no!
Oh, we're back at him through bloody teeth.
Hold strong, Karnak!
At advantage.
Oh, oh.
Well, that's gonna hit.
That's only 1 hit though, right? Okay,
Correct.
1
Yeah,
hit's
because
enough.
my AC is still 16
Yeah.
with broken
So
shield.
as,
Yeah.
as 3
This is
are coming, 2 of them hit and glance off your armor, but the third one just makes purchase, and again you go and down.
I don't know why, but because he's a dragon-like creature, and then we keep on mentioning the floor. It reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV and Dragoon
The
being floor
dragon.
tanks.
Yeah.
Dragoons, yeah. The
So what we have still Elias and Sin.
I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. I can go and I can see who I can clear, or Sin can go.
Go ahead and see who you can clear, because I don't think I can even reach them
All right.
without burning in action and wasting my.
Well, why did I have
Chance to
blue
heal.
vision there all of a sudden when I targeted it?
Because
Yeah, did the
it's
torch go out or
no,
something?
it's because that was the torch that you messed up on throwing. That torch doesn't exist. You threw your torch over here.
I
That
am
was the one that
exactly,
you messed up throwing. That you said, "Oh, I didn't mean to throw it over there," or it wouldn't let me throw it. You dropped it at Sin's feet. So that torch did not really exist.
I'm exactly 30 feet from you, Sin.
Yeah, I know, but I'm downed. Or I'm prone.
Oh, yeah, then I'm too far.
Well, never mind. I can't see shit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I guess I won't.
I can always throw another torch, or
Yeah, I mean, I guess I do rinse and repeat. Throw another torch.
Because the marks in her notebook, make some night vision goggles. For her party.
So
when
many
do I
humans.
start crafting that?
All right, click on throw. It just plays. Oh wait, hold on. It's giving me a template this time. Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of yeah.
all right, now you can see.
But that's my action to light it,
Correct.
so I don't. Why is it just?
And if you would have threw that a little bit
Oh,
over,
crap.
I would have gave you that you threw it at the goblin because you threw that blind. That would have been great. It came so close in.
That wasn't
Man, I
pretty.
really need more stuff to use a bonus action on.
I'm the
I guess
same
I'll
way.
use
I don't
Hunter's
have much
Mark.
bonus action either.
I'll use one of my freebie Hunter's Marks on that guy. Consume spell slot, no, but it's going to be the freebie one.
Should have the 2 freebie ones. I see 2. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, I just have to do it in a particular way. And unfortunately, man, 30 feet of movement is nothing. I was only able to go from here to here.
Well, this is a very big map.
I'm at 25 right now. It's rough.
Yeah, you gotta think about it as like a whole
This is
city of
this is like a whole
gnomes
village
and
or whatever.
like-
It's a very big map.
And then unfortunately, I used movement, action, bonus action, so
All right.
that's it.
Sid, I think you're last.
Well, shit, I think the only way Karnak lives is if I rush in.
So half your
I don't
movement.
even know if you'll be able to, though, because
Half your movement stand.
Yeah, unless you got a bonus action. Let's roll. What's the heal?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do anything until next turn if I dash in.
Just remember, unless like everyone's down and it's just nothing else to do, I don't go after down people.
Yeah, that would make sense with the goblins.
Yeah, to me, they would go after the threats. They wouldn't just pile on and kill somebody who's already down.
Okay, my next priority then is to heal Fizzla. So I will spend half my movement to stand up, since it seems like they've ditched the bows.
I go ahead and roll the 1d8 or whatever. I don't know why it's not working today like it was working for.
that's so weird. Wait, hold on. Why did that say 30 feet before? But now when I go do this, now it's saying this was only 12 feet.
I have no idea. I didn't see it, but you're looking at
I could have
before.
moved. Before, when I moved from here to here, I don't know if you could see my ruler. When I moved from here to here, it said that was 30 feet. But now when I measure it, now it's telling me.
Yeah.
Now it's telling me it's 12 feet.
So you get 7 heal.
7.
I'll add it. Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't see
Whew.
the first.
Thanks, Sim.
Have some patching up Fizzla's wounds. She's looking a little bit.
She's like, look at my elbow, and there's like an arrow sticking out of it.
I got a boob with a giant arrow sticking in.
Can you fix it?
Do what I can. Are any of these goblins that? Yeah, there's still a couple bleeding. I'm going to use a bonus action to put a seal on one of them.
Okay.
Did that work, or?
Yeah, I just need to. Yeah, he has on. Does have it on him.
Okay. Alright, that's my turn.
All right. It is the next round.
Well, is it possible, being that this is apparently only 12 feet, that he would have been able to use the rest of his movement to move back
Okay.
before it went to the next round?
Sure.
Alright, thank you. That's weird. I'll have to be careful about that in the future.
Okay, so it is 3 of their turns first. Since we're getting piled up here, I'm going to mark them with it's gonna say flying, just so I know which 3s I'm activating.
My God.
They're not really flying.
I don't know. It says they're flying.
Yep, you're right. They're flying.
The ones that I shot went flying for about a second.
Right?
All right, so these are going to. Ooh, they can get here. One. That one cannot. I guess that one will end up pulling out. Oh. This one can. I'll still just fire all 3 at once, since I think they're all the same damage. 1d6 plus 2, 1d6 plus 2, yeah. So they will attack Sin. 2 of them are gonna run with the sword. The other one like almost kind of runs out of breath, uses the action to or his interact to swap to his bow, and they are going to attack Sin. Plus 2. No advantage, no disadvantage. That does hit, but that only hits it once, right? Yeah. So as like an arrow comes flying at you, 2 scimitars come at you. The arrow go ahead and miss. You parry the one that comes in, and as you're in that backswing of parrying, you end up getting slashed on your side of your ribs, taking 7 points of damage. It is one of your guys' turn first or next.
All right, maybe Elias to pick off some of these. Not that
During
he
their
can see-
turn, I want to burn my reaction to tell Elias to shoot the one with his bow back out.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the free action as a
Sure.
reaction from Sin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, if
Nice,
I had
nice.
a gun, that would have been a crit.
Would have
maybe.
been.
Yeah.
Can we? We can pretend it's a bow gun.
I mean, we can do that if you want to break your string every time you roll bad, too.
No, but it's that's the advantages of a
Oh,
bow gun.
So,
Yeah, it's really cool.
so yeah, so your arrow, it flies through, and as he brings out his bow, and he's taking another arrow out to knock another one. Just as he does that, he looks up, and last second, just sees like an arrow come flying, and goes right between his eyes, and goes down.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
So it's
And then
still one of your
if I'm
guys'
going to take my actual turn,
Okay.
I can get off 2 more shots here because those guys are right next to each other.
Let
So I
me
can
go
be horde
first,
breaker. Okay,
so I can get my reaction back.
fair enough. That's right, because there's still more goblins to go. Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, why do you have an exhaustion, Sin? Did I put on the wrong person?
I think you did.
Okay.
I think so far only
Yeah.
Karnak has gone down twice. But somebody was at 2
Yeah, maybe-
exhaustion after the long rest, though, too, right? Who was at 2 exhaustion?
I don't know.
You only
I was only at 1,
Yeah,
but then we
okay.
did the
Yeah,
rest,
I was
so
at
I was
1.
good.
You also put exhaustion on the goblins. Did you mean to do that?
No, I don't know why that happened. Oh, maybe because I had everybody
think-
targeted
I
when he
think-
went down.
Yeah.
Because it puts it on the NPCs for some weird reason.
They're so short of breath from seeing
Yeah,
how good looking Elias is with his 7 charisma.
true.
Ooh.
Okay. I need to try to get these goblins off of me. I'm going to use another seal with a bonus action. Actually, no. I'm forgetting how my class works. Ignore that.
Okay. I mean, your defense, you normally don't attack, so.
Right?
Oh, dang, I was hoping you'd swing at the other one. Oh well.
I guess I'm cleaving.
Yep. Yep, so as you slice through one, it goes through and you end up nicking the other one, just giving him a little scratch on the face.
And since I hit him, can I still use my seal from the? Because normally I can use it as a free action if I hit them with an attack.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So he is dead. Yeah, slice it through. And then as you slice through the second one, there's a burst at the end of your sword, and he goes down as well.
Double kill.
Double kill.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right. I will be right back after these restroom real quick. If anyone else needs to take a really quick break, go for it. I gotta go to the bathroom. Here, baby.
Might as well we tinkle. Bareback.
Hey, where's he doing that chair?
As a little treat to myself.
Sorry.
All good.
Did anybody else go away?
Think so.
I'm still here.
All right.
Question while we're waiting.
Sure.
So on some of my bomb maker's kit, some of them say they make a dexterity save, but like my shock flask says I throw it 30 feet. Up to 2 targets within 10 feet take 1d6 lightning damage and can't take reactions until the end of their next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have to make a save on that one, or is
No,
I just
that one's an attack. You just
Okay.
have to target both of them beforehand, and they have to be within 10 feet of each other.
Okay. That's all I was asking. Right now.
Oh, good. By the way, Marshall, I think next week we will be doing session 0 for Daggerheart.
Okay.
And King.
All
Do I
right, I'm
need to
back.
come in with the character in mind, or is it we're all going to do it
We're
there?
gonna
'Cause
make
I
characters
haven't come up. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to make
Understand.
characters together and everything
What did I miss about Session 0 Daggerheart?
next Monday.
Okay. This coming Monday,
Yes.
which is
A Monday.
the 30th. Okay.
It's called the Sky Root Saga.
Sin, are you back?
Oh, these goblins were a lot tougher than I thought they were going to be.
I thought this was supposed to be the easy thing. Yeah.
It's vision, really. It's all about vision.
Well, on our next long rest, I feel like it's very important the 3 humans. On my next long rest, I do have a prototype called the torch drone, where it will light up the area.
Yeah, everyone thinks being human with 2 feet is so fun until they can't see.
But I like how this campaign's more rough with that, with the darkness and the...
Yeah, because normally it's not that big of a deal because there's so much magic that has light, but in this campaign that doesn't exist.
Like we really have to think out of the box for some of these fights. But there's more things I can do to try to help lighten the area up too.
For the most part, I prefer playing humans in D&D because I like the idea of being just a human fighting against all these crazy things.
With no vision.
I mean...
Will we have the fighter and warlock be available for Daggerheart, or just keeping with what we have in our book?
Whatever is on the site. I have no access to add my own stuff, so if it's on Demiplane, you can use it. If it's not on Demiplane, you cannot. I have no access to... I'm not going to homebrew nothing. I'm not going to...
I know, we're keeping this one all strictly to the rules, because we're all learning.
Yeah, I don't know how to make character sheets or anything like that. It's...
I don't have a damn clue what are in that one website page.
Yeah, I have very little idea. We're learning together.
I don't know what the hell Demiplane is.
It's a thing that Critical Role teamed up with, and that's why I have to use Roll20, because Roll20 connects to Demiplane.
I'm back.
All right, welcome back. All right. Let me make sure I know what time this is so I know how to cut it out of the abridged. 2:40-ish. Okay.
There's important plot information here.
True. So, where were we at?
I think Elias and me hasn't gone, but I don't know if you had a turn.
I still think they still have 2 left that have not gone. So yeah, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Since there's only 2 left, I'm gonna do them individually, so they're not gonna be hoarded anymore. It doesn't make sense to hoard at this moment. He is going to... Oops. He'll run over here, and he is going to shoot an arrow at Fizzla.
You see all your dead friends in front of us? Maybe you should run, what she says in Goblin.
He puts his bow away, and he starts running.
Oh, seriously? All right, Elias, pick him off.
All right.
Holy shit, this motherfucker can haul ass.
So yeah, considering he can use his action as the dash, because he didn't attack, he can haul ass. There I go explaining myself again. I'm sorry. All right, so go ahead. Somebody else's turn. One of your turn.
I guess.
Oh, right. The goblins are going to go individually.
Yeah.
Can you see the one that's running to try to pick him off? It's too far for Fizzla.
Yeah, I can. I was just hoping to use Horde Breaker to shoot them both, but now they're not 5 feet next to each other, so I can't.
That's so funny. I said that in Goblin. He actually listened.
Okay. I guess bonus action to move my hunter's mark to this guy.
Okay.
And then shoot. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Hit though.
Is that a 1? Oh no.
It wasn't a 1, but
No, not a 1.
No, it was a 5.
Okay. Action, movement, bonus action. Yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, pass turn.
All right. So we've had Sin go, Fizla, and Karnak set up to go.
Well, don't your guy gets a turn now because he separated them, don't they?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Maybe you should join your friend, she says, a goblin. Or do you want to join all the ones that are dead on the ground?
All right.
Fingers crossed there's not more goblins further out in here.
All right. Who's next?
Fizlo will move to try to stabilize Karnak. Trying to save her last healing potion since she didn't get to make her 4. Alright, so it's a medicine check.
Yep. That fails.
Yep. Should have bought a healing kit.
Oh, what is it to stabilize
Isn't
someone?
it 10? I just saw the 8. I
Mine's
didn't know
a
10
10.
I thought it was 10 or higher.
Yeah, I think it's just 10 or higher, so no, that does stabilize.
Okay, stabilized. Okay.
Yep. Alright, he is stabilized, so does not have to roll death saving throws. He is unconscious still, though. It is next round. This one is going to run. Oops, I need to make it next round.
At least they're away from Karnak. They're running away from Karnak. I'm going to try to get them up.
Alright. Who's going?
I'll go. Or did you say you're getting him up,
I
Thistle?
can't. I don't want to waste the only potion we have left.
Yeah, she
I
stabilized
stabilized him, so
He's not up, though.
not up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go and move up and
We have a long journey in
get
front
him
of us. And use both healing potions right now would be sad.
and then you can roll a hit die.
So go ahead and roll
With
it.
an extra +2.
And then
Yeah, I think I'm a D8
yeah, 1d8
Mm.
plus
See.
3. Because you have +1 for your
plus
con.
con. Yeah. Oh, so does he add a +2
He adds
for?
a +2.
Okay, so we'll do 1d8 plus 3, like you said.
I'm pretty smart.
You're a pretty fart smeller.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, smart feller.
Mm.
That puts me at 1 hit point.
Woohoo! You're up though.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I have 7, so it puts me at 4. Okay, okay, we're good.
Alright, so he getting down, he's like almost like pumping on your chest. And you do snap 2.
I should get a life insurance policy.
So is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, who's next?
Bizzle's gonna go and throw this torch further out in for Elias.
Okay.
So that would.
Hey!
There you go.
Well, it's actually when their turns first. But
Okay.
Yeah.
And I use my intelligence
Arrow
modifier.
from the dark shoots
right?
me.
When I throw. Wait, what was
Swear to God, if you give me 3 exhaustion, I'm gonna cry.
So, what does it take? So I have my boomerang in my hand right now.
Well, I mean, you could pick it up with your other hand and just throw it.
Okay, and I get my intelligence modifier to throw items.
No, you do.
So I've never picked something
Well, it
up.
doesn't matter. I'll just throw it. I mean,
Throw-
'cause you're not throwing it at anybody, because you can only go 30 feet. So you could throw it up to here.
Okay, which that moves 10.
Maybe you shouldn't have told them to run, so they would have died here.
Right. Well, I was just thinking, I was about to get hit, and I probably could have went down myself, so I was just trying not to get hit. So I'm gonna move.
I know, I get it.
Yeah. I'm gonna move right here.
All right. Whose turn?
I guess I'll go. I'm just gonna stand up. I will take the blunderbuss and sling it on my back, and then pull my broken shield back in front of me.
Oh, I should have fixed your shield before
I guess I'll-
left. I could have jury-rigged it.
Well, you're up in front of me. I can either go back, and if anyone can heal me a little more, that'd be great. If not, we'll go with what we got, and I'll move forward.
I mean, if you move forward, I can keep up with you next turn and let you roll another hit die if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I will stand up for 15 feet, and then my last 10 feet I will move in the direction that Fizzla is heading.
Right.
So right now it's just my shield out, my blunderbuss on my back.
All right. Who's next? I guess Elias is the only one.
I guess I'm the only one left, I think, yeah. Well, I still can't see anyone, so...
No, Fizzla shouts back. No, they're way down in the caverns.
All right, so that will end combat. Okay. So, oh shoot, forgot. It's supposed to spread everybody around that XP, so it's 550 split amongst everybody. Can I do it this way? Last time I tried this way, it didn't work.
So they went deeper into the caverns.
550 divided by 3, or times 3, or no, divided by 5. Jesus. So that's what, 110 XP each.
1,005, right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Is it 110?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
1,005, you said?
Yeah.
Right, so 1,005 XP everybody should be at.
105, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as
Are you changing it on all ours?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
as this is happening, you see them run away behind that corner. I will say, just through passive perception, Elias, you hear like a door close, and you hear, so like people are like, you hear more things like wrestling up. So we'll see what you guys want to do.
Like they're barricading?
Yeah,
No. So basically, well, you don't know. All you hear is like a door close, and you hear like footsteps like moving up. So you don't know what is going on, but you hear like basically more things wrestling up.
Pretty sure there's a whole lot more in here. We need to get Karnak and get out of here. We're gonna have to come up with a plan to
Let's see.
oust these assholes.
I'm gonna let you roll me a perception check, Elias, and see if you get more information from that, or if that's all you get.
Not too bad.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
First decent roll in a while.
You basically, from what you can hear, it sounds like you hear about 5 more sets of footprints.
So I'd make this 7 of them. 1 very injured.
At least.
Well, first things first, he's going to come over here while that's happening. And he's going to quickly heal Karnak, because we don't know how quickly they're going to be coming back at us. And he needs Karnak operational ASAP.
You exploded again, I think.
No, unfortunately I did not, because the dice on
Yeah.
the screen lie.
I don't know why they lie for healing.
Hey,
Makes it so
14's huge,
exciting.
Yeah,
though.
14's still a big heal. Coming through,
Yeah.
runs up again, like almost as he's running, like reaches down and like grabs dirt as he's going, goes up and starts rubbing it in, healing Karnak for 14 points of damage.
Yeah, and he just kind of like try to like get his hands like up under Karnak's like armpits and like try to help him get up in some fashion. He's not super weak, but he's definitely not super strong either. He's just got a flat 10 strength.
You're helping. It's like spotting someone who's lifting. You don't have to lift 200 pounds, just 10.
Yeah. Then you guys notice something weird that he sniffs his hands afterwards. You don't know why.
Hold on, that was only in my backstory. That's not supposed to be public.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to give that away. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a condition. Don't judge me.
So this is basically where we're at right now.
Kink edition.
You see a well in front of you with a torch next to it. You see a bunch of dead bodies around you. You do hear the footsteps behind you, and you look behind, and it's trauma because like he just heard so much stuff. He didn't know what to do, but he's keeping an eye. He pretty much wheeled
Lysa to the
Lysa, and then he's like kind of looking like almost like he has his hand still on it, and he's like looking behind the corner to see what's happening because he's heard so much noise.
Heard the big blunderbuss, the explosion from Flizzla.
Yep. It's 9:05 right now, so that is where we're going to wrap it up. We're going to end at this very crucial moment, see what you guys are going to do.
Wow, those goblins are a lot harder than I thought.
Honestly, this was supposed to be the easy part.
You do a good job of using ambush tactics. Well, I mean, we're a little undermanned, but also, like, you're using ambush tactics in that, like, when someone reveals themselves, they get hit for an entire turn and then get hit by an entire turn. Yeah. So it's going to compound in that sense.
Yep. No, that's true. Yeah.
Well, this is a good learning for us because
it's actually cool because like you guys can almost learn as a party because like right there,
Flizzla now knows she needs to have her other contraptions that does light available.
Right, and like Karnak moving forward, and like everybody's staying, but then Elias for some reason like going straight forward to attack to scat him like ambushed hard instead of letting Karnak go first. So it's like one of those things like. You guys are going to be able to learn as a party, and it's going to be kind of cool to see the progression. Like, yeah, maybe we should let the guy in the field go first.
We are rookies trying to save the girl going on this long journey.
What? The healer gave good advice?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
There were two factors involved there. One, they had already tried to blow a horn. So his concern was that he was trying to get them before they got more help.
Sure.
Yeah,
it didn't help.
And then
how would that stop them from getting more help when the entire cave already heard the horn?
They didn't.
That's a fingers crossed kind of thing.
Jay had basically said that I shot him as he was about to, so the horn didn't really go.
No, the horn went off.
He said you interrupted the horn and cut it off early, so there wasn't a full note, but it started blowing.
Yeah, there's definitely a horn did go off.
But whether or not
to me,
it was cut short at the end of the
remember
blow.
though,
I misunderstood.
Either way, I think decisions like that add to the excitement. I don't think there's anything. I'm not saying it's a wrong move.
But
I'm
like
saying it's kind of
running in way ahead of Karnak, that was a character choice I did because this is her home.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
She's chaotic, in her.
I think it's gonna be cool to watch you guys learn how to play together because in theory, you guys wouldn't really. Like, yeah, you guys know each other, and you guys have been doing odds and ends, but you haven't been doing, like, really, tactical
We haven't done,
stuff.
like, rigorous military training.
Correct. So I think it's kind of fun to watch, like, somebody move forward and just, like, boom, plot in and...
Well, like I said, I had two reasons. That was the first one, and the second one was that...
You didn't know you couldn't see.
Well,
too.
Well, that would be a third reason as well. But, the second one being, while I might know how goblins operate, Elias in this setting I don't think does. I don't know if he ran into goblins on like what he was doing before. I'm just gonna assume no.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, it's up to you on your story. But so yeah, if you say no, then it's no. Yeah. And like I said, you guys.
I may have to pick up like a bullseye lantern so people can see. Because if I'm going to be in front, like I can see in the dark, but others can't, so it doesn't really help the party.
Right.
So if I can also be a convenient light source, that would be good. So maybe we can look into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think with my.
So I'm not sneaking.
My contraptions, I have a contraption that acts like a lantern that I can make once a day.
That's pretty cool.
So
it lasts for 1 hour though, right?
No. That's the one for my rock gnome with my prestidigitation spell. But she can only. That's the one that's supposed to last for 8 hours.
Okay.
But I also have a prototype too.
That's what I was talking about.
That lasts for 1 hour. If I have that available to use, acts like a lantern too. She's just realizing she's with a bunch of blindy people. She needs to light up these
One day.
faces. And she
When
also
Elias
wrote
has
in her little
sharpshooter.
notebook to start trying to craft some night vision goggles. If we ever find a
One
place.
day when Elias has
No, go ahead, Elias.
sharpshooter, and he could shoot at 600 feet, I will be happy. If I ever get that situation to come up, where I could shoot from 600 feet away and pick someone off, that will be cool.
Yeah, you won't be able to see 600
I did in the
feet.
beginning of this encounter get to use some of his range.
No, you did.
When they ran into
I
the
was saying,
cave.
we saw you
Little
picked
bastards.
off a few of them, yeah.
They should have stood there and died like men.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the
I just thought it was hilarious that they actually listened to Fizz like she didn't want an arrow cocked at her face.
I am really trying to play with anything with like intelligence above like 8, like above an average person. I'm trying to play them smarter because back in the day I probably would have just stood there and like, oh, you guys can shoot me, but it's like, no, we're gonna run in here.
It makes
Right.
sense. It makes the fights harder
Right.
and more interesting too. So we have to really think too on
Yeah.
our fights.
I just got unlucky. Like
No,
5%
that was
chance
so
twice. It happens.
unlucky. Yeah,
It happens.
but that was like well, basically what we
But
like
still got
talked
to
about.
see your
Is
blunderbuss though, which was really
it tells
cool.
the story.
Mhm.
You know,
Or maybe I get my hands on some like adamantium armor at some point and can't be crit. That'd be pretty huge.
Yeah,
That
that
would
would
be
be huge.
But also, that's adamantium armor, so
that'd be easy to get.
easy. It's probably in the cave here somewhere.
Yeah,
Check goblin pockets.
it's probably in the well.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Pull it right out.
Just sitting there, you just pull it out. It's like all shiny and everything already. Like, how could it not be? Plus, though, but like Sassy brought a good point with Liza because like trauma should have been here for the fight too. Like most of the stuff I'm balancing for 5.
Yeah.
But
Oh, sure, that's fair. That's fair.
even though he probably would have been in the same situation because he's also human, so I mean, he wouldn't be able to see shit either. So I mean,
We have
No.
They would have died faster when they were.
correct,
living, though.
yeah. Yeah, I think the party's going to have to get very in tune with throwing torches. Yeah, like Sassy's using
I'm
her
gonna have to
things.
actually utilize my prototypes to have and make my contraptions with my rock gnome ability to really do light sources. It looks like. Did you guys like the names of the families that lived here? The Tinker Twist, the Wiggle Sprockets, the Zapperwicks, and the Wimwall.
They all feel very gnomish. Yeah, they all feel very gnomish.
Are they changing every time you mention them?
No.
That was good.
I
I
actually
couldn't
wrote a
keep track. I
backstory
was
here
like-
that I have on my
Honestly, that would have
computer.
been better if she
Yeah.
just made a list of like 50 names, but every time she said it was a different
Oh my god,
set.
that would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would have been pretty 10 out of 10.
No, we had the quadruple siblings.
And
Named
we
Yaxy,
use-
Poxy, Bracky, and Dapley. I made a whole family of her family that lived in here.
So are
You know,
these
the, random
families that
name-
live here?
Did.
Did
Everyone
okay,
was-
so but not like clans. It's more like a couple of families grouping together.
Yeah,
kind of thing?
it was like 5 families of rock gnomes that came together. Where the Wriggle Sprockets originally started making these caverns in the mountains and expanding them and stuff like that, and then the other 4 families came. Like Fizzla and her mother, Glimra, and there was Zuki, her sister, Bramblecog, her father, and then we had Trillabelle, who invented magical instruments. It was a lot of inventing that happened in here, and they did stuff like toys and invented musical instruments and sold and traded with the towns that were around. So they were aware of
Yeah.
the rock gnomes being in here. So Crabble, who she
And those
mentioned,
families' names
remember-
were
Go
Wriggle
ahead,
Sprockets
sorry.
and what?
the Wriggle Sprockets were the chief. He was very old gnome, rock gnome, and Wisma, his wife. So created this like.
Oh, is
trading
Wriggle
post.
Sprocket a family?
Yeah, Wriggle Sprockets. Waz Wriggle Sprocket and Whimsa Wriggle Sprocket. And then
Okay.
Crabble
And
was
then
part
what
of the
were the
Whim
other four?
Wobbles, and he was a grumpy rock gnome who always had opinions on everybody's inventions at what
The
could be
whim
better.
wobbles.
Like,
So we have Wriggle Sprockets, Whim Wobbles, as in like whiskey Whim Wobble.
yeah, Whim, WHIM.
W.
Whim
Okay. What were
Wobbles.
the other three?
There was the Zapper Wicks. And they were really good at doing liquidating and combusting. Like they did like firework stuff and everything like that.
Okay.
With magic. It was like magical fireworks since gunpowder wasn't like invented back then.
Oh.
Like they were
right.
very magical. Like
And
this
then-
was a really magical area, Ember Sea. Like it was used to be a very beautiful cave system. Before the
Just wait
Right.
till we get to my backstory and I get the X-ray vision goggles and the bow that fires arrows that go through walls.
there's the
that's
Tinker
sweet.
Twist, and then Fizzlo was a Cinder
Ooh.
Spark. So there's Cinder Sparks.
Prog, Warlock, and Brawler is on Demiplane, so yeah, they will be options.
How do you do I have to go to roll 20 first and then go to Demiplane?
I think so. I don't know how you would have access to it, but I know you do have access to it.
Launch game. Let's see.
Everyone in my game's supposed to be able to see it
Yeah.
all.
Notes updated. Wriggle
Oh,
Sprockets,
yeah, just kinda
Whim Wobbles,
launches.
Zapper Wicks,
Mhm.
Tinker Twists, and Fizzlo the Cinder Spark.
I can even put like because on the backstory you're here, and I can even like copy it into the lore channel too.
To make a username. Okay.
Well, you see, I'm a note taker, and I try not to take information that my character wouldn't know
Yeah.
per se, if it was meant to be intentionally secret, so that if I forget it, I forget it. Because why would I
Mhm.
know? But yeah, anything else, I try to make a note of so that I can refer back to it.
No, you are by far the king note taker. I thought Evan was a king note taker until I met you.
Hey, I need
yeah,
one
I think
person in
that's
the
the
party to
best.
be a good note taker because I am a horrible note taker. I have a good memory on a lot
I'm
of the
terrible.
stuff, but my scribbles, I can like, what did I scribble all over this paper?
I always go in with great intentions. Like I'll start a new campaign. I'll be like the kid who's like goes to like his first day of school after summer break, and I'll have my notepad and my pen. I'll be like, I'm ready. And then like next thing I know, I just forgot to write down like everything. Like, well, there's always next year for a good grade.
They also were big on weaving clothes too, and there was the who was into this. Some of the Zapperwicks knew how to do clothing. They did a lot of trade and stuff. They were like probably like all the families made maybe about 30 rock gnomes that was living in here.
Dude, Warlock's looking pretty cool. And I think we're gonna try one day, each day, to commit to deep diving on one class, and hopefully we can get them all done before session 0. Now, session 0,
Yeah,
I plan on being a full long session.
And I feel like
Well,
session
so it's
0,
gonna be a
even if
while.
it takes 2 sessions because we're new, it's
I mean, there's only 3 of us, I think, at the moment, or 2, or yeah, 3. Wait, you,
King
and
Marshall so far.
unless
the-
Sin changes his mind. The
I found out there's a town named after me here. It's Still Marsh.
perfect.
Is it Still
Nice,
Marsh? Yeah,
nice.
Still
It
Marsh.
is. But yeah. So, but
Can't tell. This is the Daggerheart Nexus. I don't know how to access the
Daggerheart
Demiplane.
Nexus
Oh wait,
is
there we
it.
go. Now it's
Daggerheart Nexus is
Okay.
Demiplane.
yeah. Now this brawler thing is showing up when it wasn't showing up before.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Brawler
added
and
I guess
Brawler,
after I
Warlock.
linked the Demiplane thing, now it shows up.
yeah, Warlock and Brawler were just added. They weren't there the other day when I
Mm.
looked. Be cool. But all right, guys. Well, next Tuesday we'll wrap this part up. We'll see what ends up happening. What you guys are gonna do.
If well,
excited.
Sassy and Marsh, I guess, because you guys are the other players with me. Do you guys have any idea what kind of character you think you're gonna play?
No, I've
Daggerheart
not
thing.
actually opened the books, so it's going to be a whole exploration experience. I'm going to watch a video kind of explaining how Daggerheart plays, so I get an idea of what I'm getting into. But as far as like what that entails, no, I'm going in blind.
I'm either
I should
going
probably
to
find something
play.
out.
I'm either going to play a guardian, a brawler, a sorcerer, or a wizard.
I was
Well,
looking at
Basically,
a guardian.
what King says is he's going to play either a bard, a brawler, a druid, a guardian, a ranger, a rogue, a seraph, a sorcerer,
Whoa,
a warlock, a warrior,
that's not
or a
quite
wizard.
what I
I
said.
was looking at a possible guardian.
Basically, what I told you is I'm going to play arcane magic or a frontliner.
Okay.
I was looking possibly a guardian.
Yeah.
I was going to be possibly a ribbit guardian, a frog guardian.
A ribbit guardian.
Yes, I have a whole thing.
Wait, is their race actually called a ribbit?
Yeah.
Yeah, ribbit.
frog.
It's a frog. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm gonna be able to blow up.
Could you imagine,
block
like, hey, there's a
things.
guard there.
Well,
There's a guard there. Oh, he's so far away. That's a frog. Oh shit, he's jumping.
Daggerheart is super high fantasy.
Yeah, hi. That's why I'm gonna be totally steampunk and tree frog, or like I was thinking like a bullfrog chick that just blew up her body to block somebody's like damage, because guardians can block damage.
I like the Clanks frog. I'm not a huge fan of
the bard.
the bard Clank, the one from
Umbra.
Yeah, Umbra.
Age of Umbra.
I'm not a big fan of her Clank, but I do think Clanks are pretty cool.
But that was so far. I've been wheeling and dealing with that option, thinking it was pretty cool. But if somebody else wanted to be a guardian, I can always go in. I thought sorcerers looked pretty cool too. So.
You know, it looks pretty cool. Humans.
Yeah, we're gonna see basic bro number 18 of Kings.
Oh wow, so
know,
much high fantasy. I pick human variant fighter, two-handed longsword.
I mean, yeah, a lot of times I just kind of like.
But the funny part, they all look the same too, King. They're all like these clean cut, short hair humans. Like they all look identical.
Nuh-uh.
Duh.
Think of Kalthanar. Kalthanar had long hair.
Kalthanar did have long hair.
Kalthanar wasn't human. He was the only one who.
Oh yeah, he was
human.
the Asimar. That's right.
He
was an
Asimar.
Asimar. They're
Time.
human adjacent.
He was the one time.
Human adjacent. And then Tanavaso as a Goliath.
Tanavaso.
You're right. Actually,
yeah.
you have been fighting.
But what was his hair?
Bald.
He was bald.
He
yeah.
didn't have any hair.
Bald.
But it was funny because might be joining a campaign with King, and I looked through the Discord of the pictures, and the second I saw King's picture, I'm like, that's King. It was a basic bro human.
Spotted.
Killy, are you making fun of Killian Callaghan?
Yeah.
The Eldritch Knight?
Yep.
He's a Caladir Dragoon, while his father was.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Jay.
They're from the Moonshay Isles.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I reached. If you need any
Here's the one thing I
talk about FR lore.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about the campaign. Here's the one thing that I am worried about. I have so much shit going on, but I want to play so bad. I want to be able to do it as like a trial, but I don't know how you guys feel. Like I want to try a few sessions, but not feel bad if I'm just overwhelmed. But I really want to play.
Yeah, I'm down.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to King.
That's
I
fine.
understand.
No one's gonna hate you.
Okay,
if you.
I have a very bad
for
problem with feeling super guilty about. So it's just like I want to play so bad. I really want to try it.
He wants to be a player.
I'm gonna be in 2 campaigns, going to work, still trying to stream, and it's like, man, do I have time for a campaign? But I'm like, I really want to play, but I don't want to feel bad if it's just overwhelming. So I did just want to bring that up to you.
Yeah, give it a try.
All right. So as long as everybody's okay with that, because I definitely want to try it. I'm gonna do a Shadow Monk.
Yeah, he was excited.
If you need any to know anything about like lore and like
to win lotto,
what
I wish you are. I wish we could just win the lotto and just play every day a campaign.
Same. I would. I'd have a campaign set up almost every day.
Like what kind of race you want to play, or what lore relevancy would be
now, is this
involved. One thing
you said this is in Forgotten Realms, so this is like Neverwinter and stuff.
Yeah, Neverwinter is set in Forgotten Realms, so what you can expect is like things like you know, orcs and goblins and that kind of thing. If you're playing an orc as your character, there's going to be distrust and like you're seen as like a monster race.
I came really close.
So like they might not necessarily directly attack you on sight, but like they'll be like, you know,
yeah, I'm
fantasy racism essentially.
I'm gonna play Wood Elf.
Oh right, you did mention Wood Elf. Yeah, so
I was
Wood
gonna
Elf
do
would be
Orc if I was gonna do Druid, but I always do Druid, so I wanted to do something different.
Yeah, Wood Elves are pretty. People might be a little bit surprised because Wood Elves are the more secluded type of elf, but then again, most average people are probably going to not know that you're a Wood Elf or a High Elf or whatever. They're just going to be like, "Oh, it's an elf."
That's racist.
So you're thinking this coming Monday for session 0?
Yes, this coming Monday, session 0. It's gonna be a full session, 5 to 9. I want everyone to be able to take their time, and we're gonna go over each person. That's a pretty long session 0. I don't think we're gonna need two. I don't think we're gonna need 2 sessions.
Well, I'm going to try to look over some stuff.
Yeah, preferably if everybody kind of looks over stuff beforehand. Like I said, I don't care if people really know the rules because this is going to be an open. Like with this campaign that we're doing right now for a Hollow Cycle, I wanted to be like an advanced campaign where I don't want to have to explain mechanics constantly like we did in like the first campaign. But in this campaign for Daggerheart, it's a beginner campaign. Like we're gonna
all learning together.
We're all beginners.
Yeah,
none of us know what the fuck
there's
is going
gonna
on.
be mechanic talk. There's gonna I want to keep it obviously as immersive as possible, but there will be mechanic talk. Yeah, it'll be totally free to do stuff like that.
I'm trying to like look at stuff to like think about like planning a build and whatnot, but I'm like, I don't even know what most of this shit means.
I think
to know is this good? I don't know.
So if I form a group, supposedly because I can share my content with up to 24 people, so you should be able to get my book and everything.
Yeah. But
Let me try that.
Yeah, I can open the compendium. And then let's see, is it going to give me the full details of this class?
I didn't pay for Demiplane. I paid for a subscription to Roll20, which gives me a Demiplane plan. So I'm not sure.
Okay, so it seems like classes kind of get everything up front.
You get two choices of like with your race, and then the class you can build some stuff. I have to look over it again.
Because when I'm looking over class features, I don't see like you get this feature at this level. It's just like this is the stuff you have.
I think you get like access to more cards at certain levels, and you can pick more cards. And like spells work like different. Like you don't memorize spells and stuff. You just have to spend like a resource to use them.
Like a stress or a
Yeah, it's actually a very cool system. Like I've been enjoying watching it so much. I think it's gonna be a very top tier system.
Oh, what have you been watching? Some kind of
Critical Role's been doing a miniseries called Age of Umbra.
Yeah, 9-episode miniseries.
They're like,
who's the DM for that one?
Session 4, Matt Mercer.
Oh, Mercer's okay. I thought it was one of the other like side DMs.
No, it's their whole crew. It's like the Critical Role crew.
Okay.
Man, but it is. I think it's gonna.
The combat.
I think it's
very interesting with the fear and hope. I think it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, I think combat's the best part. Like, and the DM can make it a challenge. There's like no turns. Like, everyone goes whenever they want, so to speak.
Somebody could go twice, but they did say if you're not supposed to like hog the spotlight,
Yeah.
Like technically, if it gets,
I think you guys are going to adapt to this system a lot faster than me because I have so many more years in D&D.
Right.
Where that's just like ingrained into my skeleton.
Yeah. Yeah. Technically, somebody could go 2-3 times in a row, but
they do say to try to share the spotlight.
Yeah, I'm sure people would get
to try to create the story.
And the DM does have the option to start like handing out tokens, like saying, "Okay, you can only go like you can't go 2 times in a row." But I know we're not gonna have that problem with our party. But But
Yeah, I feel like we're all pretty conscious about people's time.
yeah, but it's
With Discord, we kind of step on people.
Yeah,
a little
just
bit.
remember it's all about me and it's fine.
right. Yeah, main character. But the cool thing is, like, technically in this campaign, like, the players are really supposed to help develop the world. Like, there's like questions and stuff that like the players are really supposed to have. Like,
So in
input
Session
on the
0,
world.
I think Jay's gonna have like a lot of our backstory is gonna help create the world, right?
Mhm.
And create like this whole scenario that's happening. Where you
Right.
actually know some of the NPCs already and can come across.
Are you
them.
making a map for this world too, or do we're just making shit up?
Yeah, there's gonna be kind of a map. So, but basically, it's I think it's 8 different islands. And there's like this main island that pretty much everybody lives off, and there's 8 different islands. Basically, the world at one time was whole, and then the world tree exploded into different branches. So now there's like 8 floating islands that like each has like a world soul in it, and you guys are like a group of treasure hunters / smugglers that are pirates that have like their own ship and
We have a skiff.
are going to try to explore the world and get world souls. And that's why like each island's like a branch of the tree, which is why it's called the Skyroot Saga. Like I said, it's the story.
And is this is a custom setting you made?
Yes, it's custom.
Awesome.
It is going to be
awesome.
It's going to be a lot more basic because I already have one deep, detailed campaign to do with our D&D one. So I just can't do 2 extremely detailed ones. So it's going to be a lot more high fantasy, basic. I played this in Super Nintendo style game.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a true like fantasy style, but yeah.
And it almost like each island will have a different flavor to it. I think you said, right?
Yeah,
From the world tree that exploded.
each one will have like a different biome and stuff.
Yeah.
To it. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I already have like them all written out and everything. So I
So
put a
is
lot
it
of work
almost
into it
like-
already.
Is it almost like separate planets almost?
Yeah, kind. I mean, you're not.
It's kind of giving me the vibe of I did this one Westmarch style campaign that it was in like the setting where there's these things called spelljammers, right? And basically they're like this high fantasy like airship that would travel the astral seas that connected all these different planets that could move at like high speeds.
It's going to be kind of like that, but you're not going to be on planet, or you're not going to be like in space. But essentially,
I think each
in a
world
way,
seed creates
and
a
they'll be-
different biome from that branch that
Yeah.
got broken off from the main tree.
yeah, and they'll be pretty big. Yeah, so it's almost gonna feel like going to different planets, so to speak.
And are these islands scattered on a sea, or like how do we navigate
in
this?
the air? You guys have an airship. You guys are.
Oh, so this is kind of like Skyward Sword.
Yeah, you guys-
from Legend of Zelda. Everything's up in the sky.
You guys are sky pirates.
Yeah.
Is how you're gonna start the campaign. You're sky pirates.
We're proto get the Yankees. Let's go.
Yep. So yeah, it's all done through airships and stuff.
Cool.
So there's even like I think a time that we could advance to a more. Right now we're just in the little skiff. I think Jay said.
Yeah,
But-
really no
We
combat.
In
probably can't
Dagger-
even make it to another world seed like branch. So it's like because we're all from the
Are
same
there like
area.
different types of giants in Daggerheart, like in D&D, like storm giants and
No.
cloud giants and that kind of stuff?
No. So you basically yes and no. You kind of build your own character. Like you go almost build your own race. Like you pick a race and then you pick then there's like a bunch of other cards that give you like other options to customize your race however you want. And then you kind of get a lot of the options. Like we can even discuss like Age of Umbra, the one they're doing, things look different in that world. Well, in this one, things can look different. So let's say you wanted to be a frog, but you don't want to be like a cute little frog. You want to be like a big, like bolstering frog, like the difference of like a little tiny toad or battle toads. So like, and then you can
Wherever that toad is from Naruto.
Right.
Big ass
The big one.
bullfrog.
There's like a
You know,
fun girl.
or,
There's a
like-
mushroom race. There's a
or a good
turtle
example
race.
is like
There's-
there's a monkey race right? Where like you can literally be like a little monkey, and it's kind of cool. Like they have like
A ranger.
they have like pictures of a ranger monkey who's like literally firing the bow with his feet.
Up in the tree.
But you could also
Oh,
instead
that's kind of cool.
be a monkey that's like a big ape, like Planet of the Apes. So like you can kind of get to do a lot of the game's a lot more social. Like I said, to me the big thing is Pathfinder is going to be for mid maxers. D&D is going to be the in between. This one's going to be a lot more story driven. It's like they say the rules. The rules they obviously exist, but narration's the most important part of it. Like storytelling.
You can tag team with characters to
spend 3 hope.
Spend 3 hope to tag team on both of trying to hit with an advantage, and how you have to explain how you helped your partner. It's like pretty neat. So you get a max of 6 hope. So they encourage you to use your hope because you can't get more than 6, and you constantly get hope because every time you roll hope on your dice, you mark a hope. So there's a lot of different things you can do with hope and stress and stuff. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah,
that is cool.
I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. Like I said, I think it's a beautiful system. I'm jealous. I wish I could play in it. I wish I could.
Always the DM.
Ow!
Oh, sorry, it's your sunburn. Sorry.
I'm trying to help with that. I'm
You
trying.
are.
I'm trying to get you.
Even though I'm still very confused on that campaign, I still don't know how you're gonna split. Like, you can pick when you make your character 2024 or 2014, but what are the rest of the rules like? Because 2024 is different. So does it go by 2024 rules or does it go by 2014 rules? I don't even know what to know.
Oh, well, I mean, as far as that goes, like because
like I want to be like a wrestler because wrestling's really strong in 2024. It's like cool, but it's not in 2014. So what rules do they use for grappling? And
yeah, so the basically combat as a whole is 2024 rules.
Okay, cool.
But if you're using, if you like the 2014 Bard better over the 2024 Bard,
that'd be ridiculous.
Be the 2014 Bard.
Okay, so most of the rules are 2024. Just okay. That does help. But so we're gonna wrap up here because we got to do a video on our first deep dive of a class. So we'll see some of you guys for next Monday, session 0, and then but we'll return for D&D next Tuesday. So if you guys have any questions about either campaign, please feel free to hit me up on Discord. Let's get at least an idea before session 0 of what we're doing, but we're gonna have fun with session 0 and just sit here and talk and bullshit and nerd out.
And we're gonna record that one, right?
Yeah, we're gonna record that
because it's learning.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, have a good night. It's fun. GG's.
Yeah, have a good week.
All right, GG's.
Night, guys.
I'm looking at human, giant, or Dracona.
You're
race.
a human Dracona. Got him.
Whoa.
All right.
Hiking.
He can't hear you. I'm out.
Oh, that's right.
Pizza night Monday. Yeah. So Monday, be here. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna nerd out over Daggerheart. This D&D campaign is going nowhere. So for those that enjoy D&D, we are definitely going to be continuing.
Cycle has been very enjoyable. I've been enjoying this campaign immensely.
And we'll go from there. All right. I love you all. I need to go get some food. And then look for tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be publishing the first deep dive on our first class. I don't know which one we're going to do. We're going to pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of the new ones.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Love you all.
Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. Bye, guys. Thank you.